Welcome back.
Let's get it.
Tone and Tevin. Tevin and Tone.
TNT.
Tacos Tequila.
Go all night.
Teeing up.
TNT.
It ain't Tuesday.
Dynamite.
Those are Cardinals.
TNT.
It don't start with
TNT.
Why'd you point for
that?
Because I like it.
Shit is fire.
Dynamite.
TNT.
All right.
I like there should be another welcome back after the.
Welcome, motherfucking back, bitches.
Damn, son.
So season 3 is this episode 2 or 3?
Episode.
Episode
I think
No.
episode 2 would be acceptable if you at least seen the movie Revenant. It's Revenant, right?
the one,
Leonardo DiCaprio movie.
It would definitely make sense.
Yeah, it wouldn't be as.
It would be.
If you haven't seen it,
cancelable.
however,
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's no coming back from
All
that.
right, this might be episode 2 for some people. If you pay us, we'll say anything.
We'll say anything. Excellent.
Except for the N word.
Brought to you by Lynn.
We appreciate that. Means a lot to me.
Except for the
Maybe.
Y'all like cash.
Just kidding.
I can only imagine the world where that word is so taboo. Because earlier you guys had cracked a case that I bought, and I was like, "Fucking case crackers," and I was like, "I shouldn't say that to Lim." That's kind of
Or me, I'm half white, man. It hurts.
only halfway.
It hurts that little bit.
Halfway hurts.
Halfway hurting.
Not as hurt
Not
as
a
we
lot.
were,
Not a lot, baby girl.
but we're good
Oh,
now.
before I got the second case.
yeah.
Oh,
We're good
I
now.
wish y'all would have seen these
Man,
crying
boy.
motherfuckers.
Crying.
We're good.
Crying.
Them motherfuckers about to kick me off the fucking show.
Bruh,
What is
it's
this?
called a
Look,
deal.
can we drink the first case?
It's called a deal.
I told y'all I can't afford this. I was like,
No.
Lim, are you slinging? Like, what? How did you
No,
buy
no.
2 cases and 3
Hell no.
shots?
If we do it, you do it.
I can't afford this.
Oh,
These
well.
are the most expensive.
I went
Fuck, we
broke
need a
for you.
sponsorship. I will work on that. How about that?
I went broke for you.
I went broke for y'all twice.
It was bad. This shit is $20, and we're about to go through 2 of these.
Cheers, mates.
Cheers.
This is the only
Lem's
time we
gonna
get to like cut loose though.
Wind down, my God.
It's my
I
one
just had
night
a
of the
fucking
week.
episode going to this case. I guess we'll start dark because it's me.
You are dark.
Thank you. That'll lighten it up.
Summer.
I had to walk over to my daughter's friend's house, who's also my friend's daughter, and find out that she almost drowned today.
Oh my god.
And the lifeguards had to get in, and they had to fill out a report. And
Damn.
yeah, and she called her mom, and her mom was too drunk to like comprehend what was going on. So I had actually called her mom, like, "Hey, you got Naya?" She's like, "Nah, I ain't got her yet." And I'm like, "Did she talk to you at all?" She's like, "Nope, she ain't called me, nothing." So then I'm like snapping on Naya, and Naya's like showing me her phone, like, "Yeah, you called your mom and had a 2-minute conversation, like right after the drowning
fuck?
situation." So yeah, I was pretty pissed, and then also not hearing from Naya and being concerned anyway. And I've just been talking about putting her back in swimming lessons. So
Damn.
yeah, man, kids,
My nephew just passed his swim test on a brother note.
nice. Out in town,
Yeah.
did he do Bender Pool?
I don't fucking know.
Okay, there's Bender Pool.
I'm
They
not
do
that good of
cheap
an uncle,
lessons.
sir.
Uncle,
him
not
a-
father.
I gave him a hug and said, "Good luck,
Hey,
don't drown."
High five.
And then he came back, and I was like, "Oh, you made it. All right,
He
cool.
did it.
He left. He left.
You did. You lived."
So yeah, that situation warranted a second
Well, that's
case.
fucking scary.
Otherwise, you weren't gonna get one. Yeah. Kids.
Otherwise, we weren't gonna get one. You hear this shit?
Have we talked about kids?
No, you're the only one with kids. So
Potential kids.
I think we mentioned it in an episode. I asked if you
Yeah.
guys wanted a family or
Yeah,
more
that was
kids.
episode.
Lim
one.
said he wanted to adopt
Yeah,
a
that
little
was-
black
that was-
kid.
It was either
Fire.
one or two.
a
I
black
don't know.
kid
Two
or an
little black
Asian
kids?
kid.
No, it had to have been episode 2 because we just got done editing episode 1. So
Yeah.
oh, that shouldn't be on there. It's already
Whoops.
out.
As you can see, we stay busy.
Yeah, let's say busy. Not behind. The other
I
B
can't
word.
remember if you said you'd want another one. I think you said no though.
I definitely don't
Yeah.
want under my last circumstances. I'll keep that 100, but yeah, the circumstances are right. I'll take Junior.
Take a
It's
Junior.
gotta be a lot of things in place. Like
Junior, Tone the Boss Junior. TDBJ.
TDBJ.
Nope. Pause. Tiny Dick Blowjob. That's what my kids would call your kid. Because
Good
Tone
with
the Boss
acronyms like
Junior.
that. Yeah, no, I got the.
So my kid would call your kid Tiny Dick Blowjob. Because my kid's probably going to be an asshole.
Yeah, they're gonna be
Boy or girl.
little,
Boy or girl, my kid's going to be an asshole.
little demons.
I hope it's a girl and she's just like the meanest fucking little girl ever. She just roasts everybody all the time, including me. I'm like, I'm so proud of you. That would hurt my feelings. You got me, girl. I'll be back.
Should we announce that we're sponsored by the time?
Definitely need to
episode's
do
out?
our sponsors. If everyone pulls their notes out, please.
He's so organized, so cute. It's so
I
cute.
don't
when
even
he
know where
gets
my
all
phone
organized.
is, cut.
Just trying to be better than
I
last
don't.
season.
I don't have mine.
You don't have yours.
I'm at
Surprise,
1%
surprise.
anyway.
I got mine. Don't
I
worry.
swear
You
I
got
just had
this?
it.
Yeah, again.
No, I swear. I just
No, swear to me. Swear to me. Fuck.
Where are you, Batman?
Only Christian Bale.
All right, drop your sponsors, y'all.
The Soundbox Recording Studio, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Come record anything that we can possibly put behind a microphone.
Anything?
Anything.
Most studios charge you an arm and a leg. This studio, we're good with an arm. That's it.
Take a couple
That's the
toes,
tagline.
maybe. Take a couple toes if you got it.
Let me mark that section to edit that out later.
If it makes noise, we record it.
Yeah, it just pops in like a. They'll only take an arm and some toes.
And some toes.
And some toes.
He said, "Yep, 3 minutes and 44 seconds.
Just no butt
Edit
cheek
that out.
skin.
No butt cheek. Save that
No
for my
butt.
foot.
No
Yeah,
booty foot.
that's for Tone's foot.
Dear God.
Sponsors. Shout out to Wix, big sponsor of Iowa Summer Jam, which
Hell
was an
yeah.
excellent show by the time this episode came out.
Yeah.
It was so
AMMT
dope.
Property Management. Shout out to those guys. They
Shouts out.
should be putting me in a new place by the time this episode comes out because they're
Was
dope.
also in a commercial for them
Where do you have this shit at?
as of recently.
AMMT.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was in that too.
Yeah. We were like 3 margaritas.
He's had no idea what that commercial was about. It was actually a Summer Jam commercial. What we shot at AMMT, but he was so margaritaed out that he doesn't
I
know.
didn't even know.
I
I
don't
didn't
see
know.
anything in here.
Yeah, you do.
Oh,
Yeah, you fucking do. TNT episode 3, Splits and Ships.
Yeah, I see.
Tab, you got a sponsor to shout out?
Shout out Keeping Up with the Joneses Mobile Catering. They got
alright.
good food. They all right.
Boy, I don't want your dad to
This
kill
is
me.
exactly why.
Hey,
This is
why he hates
exactly
me.
why.
you know what blew my mind? The barbecue Sunday.
Oh yeah,
Never
Fucking
never
nuts.
have I ever heard of anything
like
like that.
Yeah.
And then you brought me one time, and it
How
was,
was it?
to die for.
Yeah,
oh my
bro.
god!
So we just started
Try
doing
barbecue Sunday.
we just started doing spicy smoked chicken. Bro, that shit is like crack for real. These motherfuckers tried it once at Nubo and we just tried it as a special. And we didn't have it the next time we went, bro. We had like 8 people come up. Like, where's the spicy chicken at? I'm like, oh, that was just a special. Bro, they like gave my dad a dirty look.
and ordered from somewhere else.
They're like, you ain't got it. Shout out y'all big one, bro.
Soon to be our big one.
Until
The best motherfucking tequila in the world, Casa Amor.
and when we
Tastes
say
like another.
Tastes like some more
when we say TNT, we talking about
tequila
Tequila, tequila.
and tequila
gun 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 gun.
and more tequila.
More tequila.
Okay?
To tequila.
To tequila.
To the sponsors.
Yes,
To
the
Tequila Bob.
sponsors. Yes. Single on all streaming platforms.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh yeah.
Woo! It's so good,
There
bro.
ain't no fucking Blanco you can take like that, dude.
Y'all ever see that video where the little girl's like, my daddy sometimes sniffs the table and says, woo! Shut the fuck up! Hey,
Kids say the
I'll
damnest
tell you
thing,
about
don't
what
they?
happens in this house.
But the kids say the damnest thing, don't they?
That's
Look,
hilarious.
motherfuckers sweating on TV.
Woo, kids be lying.
Don't even worry about it.
Sir, we saw you kick the fuck out of that child.
Anyways, clap on down to Sleeping Over Jones. I feel like a dad that sells cars would do some shit like that.
Right. Go back to the commercial.
Come on down.
Oh, man.
Take
Have you
a
guys
fat
ever
rip.
sold cars?
No, I sold solar panels.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Never had a profession of selling cars, but I have sold a car before.
Flip that work.
I think you'd be a great car salesman, Lynn.
I do too,
Probably.
actually.
Yeah, like
It's the
really good.
mustache.
The voice.
I probably would.
You got car salesman energy, but like one that's like cool. So I bought it because he was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Because it's a good car. Like
Even if it's a lemon.
Like,
even
you're-
if it's at
You're
McGrath.
clearly over there. You're clearly over there hitting like a one hitter. You're like, live.
Dude, I was in there sniffing a table.
You're like hotboxing the car you're about to sell.
It's like,
You want to go for a ride? Want to go for a test ride?
What's that? Woo! I think Lim sold another one. That is also true, brother.
It's like the bell at a bar when you get a big tip, like ding, except it's just Lim in the back. Yeah,
yes.
another
That
one.
what he's having.
Oh, my God.
That should be a skit we should shoot.
Oh shit!
Just
of
like
us.
the worst fucking car salesman ever. But we
be
some reason sell cars every single time. Lim's coked
You gonna
out.
buy this piece of shit or not?
Tone's drunk. I'm high as
I'm
fuck.
definitely drunk.
Like in the fucking trunk space. You crack the trunk. That's just all smoke comes out. I was just seeing, testing the weight capability.
Oh Lord! Speaking
These fog lights look great.
speaking of high as fuck,
Huh.
when you text me the other day, I was
Oh.
so motherfucking high.
Bro.
I'm using this episode to confirm things that happened in my head happened. Thank God Lim was there. These fucking THC drinks
Oh, my
are
God.
not kicking my ass. They beat the fuck out of me. Like, who made this shit? Batman and John Wick? Like, what the fuck is
Them
happening, bro?
motherfuckers are deadly, dude.
Woo!
Love it.
That's some-
Love it.
Y'all be struggling with that shit, dog.
Bro.
I haven't had one
Never.
yet. I haven't had
Weird
one
shit
yet.
was happening though, right? Or was I just that high? Y'all described a show for 10 minutes saying everything but the show's name. And I was
Trying
like,
to
okay.
recall what the name of the show was.
But him and
Me-
Rollin, and
me
they
and
were
Rollin,
back
yeah.
to back, and it was like
It was-
it was poetic, but scary because I was so high.
It was the things like the details that didn't matter.
But
Yeah.
you didn't.
The little things. after
Trying
you've seen
to
it.
trying to
It
put the
was
pieces
like you-
together, but the details were way too vague for you to even fucking figure it out.
Yeah, the blue
but
car.
Him and I were both on the same page, Rollin and I.
And didn't know the name of it,
Yeah.
but at least 10 details per person. It was like the show with the monkey, the show with the blue guy, the show with the, and it was back to back. You didn't repeat something.
Oh shit,
and
was
I'm
it
like,
monkey balls?
Well, I was like, is it fucking X-Men or something? Like, are you fucking with me and like saying something that's super obvious? And like you guys really didn't know what it was.
It was
and just
it was
kept
Umbrella
going.
Academy.
Oh, dope,
Yeah,
dope.
I actually haven't seen it, number
I
one,
haven't either, but
I would
they
say the one
described
thing
it
that I
to
said,
such detail.
But I won't say the one thing that I said. That was the,
sounded racist. I'm gonna let you know
No.
it's coming off racist.
We're gonna move on.
We need to bring
I don't
like
want
a
people
bell.
thinking I'm just letting
We need
you.
to bring a bell for every time Lim says something almost racist, and that's the clip we post. Bing.
A little
It just
dollar
comes up
jar.
on the video.
Damn, y'all rich now.
Almost racist.
oh my god.
No, that
I'll tell you
shit.
later.
And then they were saying, what word was it? They kept saying back
What
to
word
back.
was it, Lim? What fucking word was it? Tell us, Lim.
Rollin and Tim
Kept saying the
kept saying
same
the
word
same thing
back to back.
Dude, it was like what the
It
fuck
was
is
freaky
going
as
on? dude?
fuck, dog. Like I'm too high for
Well,
this.
let's
I need to
rewind.
leave. I almost left.
Let's rewind because we're looking at this menu. Here, I got you.
Thanks.
We're looking at this menu, the drink menu, to figure out. Oh, I kind of want to try that one.
There's another box.
Okay,
He
all
wanted
right.
the purple drink.
Yeah. But we're looking at the drink menu, and I'm gonna get one of these weed drinks, and everyone else is like, yeah, I'm gonna do that too. And what were they? They were 20. No, yeah,
25?
20 or
20
25
milligrams.
a
20
piece.
Ew.
That doesn't seem right, dude. I feel like it was more.
No.
Mine was more.
I think they only come in
Mine
5,
was
10,
more.
and 20.
We got the
Or
20s.
5, 10, and 25. So that's about it.
We got the 20s, but
20s.
mine had a can on top of the drink.
That was also
so as I
20.
drink the drink, it refills automatically with the can. That can was only
Wait,
8
what?
milligrams. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like a trash can from Tailgaters? They put an energy drink into your big
Upside
cup,
down into your
upside
big
down.
Oh, okay,
As you
gotcha.
drink it, it
So
refills.
I don't know if the whatever was in there
So
before
the
had
top liquid
THC
kind
in
of
it.
Mine did.
pulls in
It
there.
did.
as-
But
as you
either
drink it.
way, I'm like looking at this thing and I'm like, I'm only getting one of these. And then I decided to just grab a couple beers after that. But he goes to order another one, and I'm like,
You really
"Another
gonna do
one?
that?
Are you sure you want to do that?
I'm like, yeah, man. That's the first one didn't do shit.
Alright.
Boy,
When mine hit me, is when his hit him. But
are you?
and he was.
It just hit me.
I can't imagine how you feel right now because I'm high as fuck off of just one of these things.
Todd has like zero tolerance.
hit me.
So then all this weird stuff
And
starts
it hits
happening.
you at the same time.
And all this weird stuff starts happening. And it was funny.
It was like Doom.
So good.
Are you saying Doom or Doom?
Doom, yeah, Doom.
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 Doom. No,
Doom.
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 Doom. Doom.
Doom.
Doom.
Dune or Doom?
Dude.
Doom.
Dude.
Or Dune?
Doom.
Dune.
What is the fucking word?
That's what I said. I got
Doom,
so
dude, or
mad.
Doom?
And I said, "Are you fucking with me?"
It was,
And they never gave me the answer. What was it, John?
it was Doom.
God, that's all I wanted.
That's awesome.
They did that for 5 minutes while I'm higher than I've ever fucking been. I'm higher than elephant pussy right now. And you guys are doing doom, 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 doom. And I'm like, is this a fucking skit from Dude, Where's My Car? Like, what is it? What? I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
It definitely was. 'Cause
Okay.
That's what it felt, no,
I'm so glad I
that's
had
what
a
it
witness.
felt like. No.
I'm just glad I had a witness because,
Dude.
bro, that was not okay.
hilarious.
While I'm that high. It's hilarious if I was sober.
Next episode, we're drinking 3 of them before we start.
No, let's drink them on the episode so they kick in like mid funny ass,
Yeah,
sad ass
yeah.
story.
Yeah.
I forgot where I was going with that.
Just fucking,
Dune? Dude. Doom.
Dune.
it's happening. Dun, 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 dun.
It was so bad, dog.
Dude, did I tell you guys
Unreal.
about when I smoked for the first time after
Well,
like 4 years?
you also text me while I was
Out
that
of a
high.
key
That was
fob?
Oh,
the actual
What'd you say?
point.
Out of a key fob?
no,
Oh.
no.
What?
He's like, well,
We're gonna move past.
No, yeah, I was texting you about because I
As I'm that high that
I
I just described,
just smoked
your
like
text.
a full blunt by myself for the first time, and I was like,
well, that's a lot.
it was a lot. I was on my patio sweating, dog, like dying, but I was so fucking high I couldn't get up. So I was like, I'm gonna text Tone about an
This is
idea I
how you
have
know we're
about jump.
variants, bro. You're high at the same time, and when you sent me that many words, all I could do was, oh shit, I gotta read all of that.
Well, then I was describing like a scene for the song "Jump"
But I
coming
could
up,
see it. I saw it,
and I said it
didn't
in a
even
way
read,
that you could like visualize
Yes.
it, like visualize the scene because it was about you. I was like,
you were
so
high as
many
shit.
details.
it was
Every
like
detail.
every detail, every part of the script, like everything about it was like in super good detail. So you could, in my head, I'm like, he's gonna visualize the exact same
Yep,
thing I'm visualizing.
Yep.
Were you doing like such and such entries from stage left or whatever? Like something
No, not that
Felt
deep.
like that,
Not
but it
that
wasn't
fucking deep.
that.
No,
but
no,
it
no,
felt
no.
like that for sure.
No,
I can
I
see
ain't got
this
all that
shit
in me.
like
When I'm high. I thought my fingers were gonna stop working at one point during the text. I was like,
Oh,
I
I've
should
had
probably
that.
stop texting them this while I'm high. And then Toad's like, I'm high as fuck too. I was like, oh shit.
Boy, I tried to send an email for 4 hours. That was my most unproductive day in life.
Oh,
I
yes.
said no. That email was so hard to send, dog. So hard. I sent
that was
it
the
at
last thing
1
Rollins
a.m.
said to you. He said,
Did you send
did you send that
Fuck
email?
no. Fuck no, I didn't. And like to know that you're struggling is wild.
It's fucking,
Like so frustrated, but so high. It's not okay.
please go through.
It's just crazy to me that they sell these at bars.
That they sell these.
Bro.
At bars.
No, I don't want
Well,
to
come-
be this high.
Well, July 1st, they're
dropping.
They're dropping them. They're dropping them down to 5 milligrams.
We gotta buy it
should.
now.
Yes,
Yeah,
they should.
yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
imagine if you had to work an 8-hour shift. And you're like, I'll try the little THC drink.
Yeah.
Bro, I've seen they sell them at Hazards, and I've seen people come in with like groups of friends, hyped, excited. Bro, they have one of them drinks. The next time they're at the bar, they're just like,
Just slump, dude.
there's TVs above the bar.
just staring off into
And they're
space.
just like,
They ain't even watching the TV.
yeah.
They see like the little red light
It's
on the
just a
TV. and
light.
they're just-
It's just the light they see.
I live a block away from LP, and I was scared to drive.
You
Like,
live
I
a
believe
block
that.
away from LP?
I have a house. I got a few locations. One of my locations, one of my safe houses, is like 1.5 blocks away from LP. And I was like, I think I just got out of the car at this house and just left it running in the street. I ran to the couch and like dived in to go to sleep. Like I need to unhigh me.
Did you fall asleep?
I woke up 3 times still high. Have
Oh
you
yeah,
done
sleep
that?
don't
Have
help.
you got
Sleep don't help.
Why?
No, don't.
I just thought I'd
it
wake up
it
normal.
just makes you
Still in your
lucid
system.
dream. Yeah, it just
Yeah,
makes you
dude.
lucid. Like almost puts it on pause. Like, nah.
Oh, we'll be back, bitch.
Oh, don't worry. Go ahead, wake your
Oh,
ass
we'll
up.
wait. We'll wait.
It
What do you mean we'll
intensifies
wait?
it.
Go away.
It intensifies it. You're like waking up. You're like, I'm
Fuck,
more
I'm
fucked
still
up.
high.
I'm more fucked up. Someone help.
I think, Lem, were you still productive that night? You had to do work,
I,
didn't
I came back here for about an hour.
you? I didn't have that.
See,
in
when
me,
I
bro.
I didn't
Smoke,
do
though?
shit though.
Like when I
I
back
tried.
in the day when I smoked, my tolerance was so high I could like still be functional. But in California, it was I had a certain weed strand that I used to be productive, and then I had a certain one that like it was the end of the night. I'm gonna fall asleep.
I've heard about the creative smokers. Are either you guys that?
Yeah, absolutely. So like I do my best like some of my best writing when I'm high, and I don't even write for myself at that time. Like I usually write songs for someone else, like I have in mind, or like a chorus that I have for someone else in mind, and it's just like I don't know, it just kind of gets you out of that like bubble. I'm sure everyone says that, but like
It puts me in a bubble. I become one track minded, and I'm always like everywhere. And
Really?
That's how I get so much done. And like, I like where I'm at sober. Drinking slows me down, and I won't be as productive. But it's like the calmness that I need.
ground you a little
Yes, it grounds me. And like,
bit. Kind of hits
I
the
try to
brakes a
stop
little bit.
drinking, but I'm starting to realize me when I stop drinking, it's probably about other people and not even about me.
Yeah.
I like who I am when I drink. I don't want to say I'm dependent on a drink,
Right.
but I need these nights because
I think all of us have, especially all three of us in this room, we have so much responsibility on our shoulders, bro, that like being able to cut even a little bit of that in half, that stress, that's like allows us to kind of be
the
more
responsibilities
open and
don't go away, but like, can I not
Oh, yeah.
think about them 24
Absolute-
fucking hours a day?
every fucking day,
Every
bro.
minute. And then like my phone is like new responsibility. Here's a new responsibility. I already have 1,000.
Bro,
and like my responsibilities as a manager and a promoter are people.
Yeah.
And people are like not
People are
nice.
the worst, bro.
They're
People are
the
the fucking
worst.
worst, dog. can't
People are
stand-
so entitled to your time, your energy, your creativity.
Bro.
And like there's no thank you. And I don't want you
The
to
mo-
thank me with the words. I want you to I want this. I want podcasts.
Show
I
me,
want
bro.
fucking trips. And I want us to have fun together. I don't need you to ever just think like let's just treat me like a fucking human, bro.
But also just like, I mean, exactly what you're saying. Exactly what you're saying. Because some people see the success and they're like, they don't see the fucking, I mean, what was it, last week? We were in here grinding out stuff for reels and
For 4
The
hours.
assembly
for 4
line.
hours. Yeah, we were all like in a rotation of
That
getting this
shit
shit
was
done.
fire. I love that.
And
but
so
we're
it's
working
like-
hard as fuck. But it's with your fucking favorite people in the world.
Yeah.
So
And we were
doesn't
talking
feel
about
like work.
we were talking about this too of us like needing somebody. Yeah, put it down, alcoholic. Needing somebody.
You just made me want to have a shot dude, in
Yeah.
this conversation.
No,
No, I can't wait for you to vent on this because I know
I don't want to.
there's. Oh, he's
You
not
have
there
to.
yet.
You have to. You're on camera now. No. nothing.
Liv's been holding
Anyways.
this in, and when he's ready,
Anyways,
he's
what-
got to talk
what
to us
I was
about
saying
it. Don't
was,
force it.
what I was saying was, we were talking about how in moments, like in our everyday moments, we're so caught up with everything going on all the time that when we're living, we don't think about, oh, we need to take a video, oh, we need to take a picture. We were at that meeting. And we left.
4
and we were
hours.
Like, we were like,
I
fuck,
missed
we didn't
2
even take
other
a picture.
meetings 'cause-
We didn't take a video of us doing anything. That we were doing TNT. We could have just took a video of us trying a taco. Pause. And well, I guess that's not pause.
Yeah, no, we good.
I,
We're
Oh,
so
at
used
the
to
restaurant?
pausing.
but
Oh,
I'm saying like we're so caught up
That
in
was a
just
meeting?
living. It was for us.
I went there for lunch, dog.
Yeah,
We definitely came in with lunch
I
intentions.
said,
had
Lam, we got to
business
talk
on
about
the-
this. You said, can I get
I'ma
my
just
check,
eat.
please?
Can I just get my tacos? I just want
Can I get my check, please? I was like, motherfucker.
Lim thought it was a wind down. It's like, no, we're winding up all the business shit. we
Wind it
got.
up.
Oops.
But my point is, we like shout out to Critical Money and 319's like is it Finest 319?
319. Yeah, 319.
We were talking about how dope it is that they have a camera guy with them all the time. And so it's just having that exposure and having the opportunity to have everything on camera.
I feel like
It's
we
dope.
had one and we laughed him out the room. Had
No.
a potential one.
Those
He wasn't
pictures
an
would have been
actual-
shaking and shit.
Yeah.
All fucked up. Ooh. Soon as the titty popped out, camera
This is why he's not here anymore. We make fun of him all week.
I've never seen a titty.
Oh shit! Oh,
You guys
boy.
are mean to me. Oh boy,
Damn.
is that a titty?
This is why we can't have.
I'll get a
Fuck
camera
that
out.
dude.
Shit.
Oh,
Give me a
man.
There's titties involved. Give me a camera.
Lim,
There's never not titties.
we don't have to get into it. But do you ever feel like you're not treated like more than just an engineer?
Yeah, sometimes.
Can you
That's
rephrase
weird
that?
to me because how good of friends we are. But I can definitely see it that people talk to you like they're entitled to you.
Yeah.
He said, "This is as far as I'm gonna go."
Yeah.
Yeah, I dare you.
I just a
That
lot
makes
of
me
times
mad.
that shit goes in one ear and out the other because at that
That's
point
good.
I don't give a fuck about you at that point.
I feel like also like in your position though, especially for artists, like you have this position of power enough for you to be like, it's gonna get done when it's gonna get done.
Yeah.
My schedule's packed, bro. Like, and I'm
But
saying that like not as
then
like you
again-
being an asshole, you being like,
At the same time, I got paid before they even got here, so it don't matter. Like whatever.
It matters to me. Can I talk about a situation that I actually seen happen, or should we not? I really want to.
No names, but go ahead.
Yeah. Oh my God, Tevin. I'm at least telling Tevin. You don't have to react. Motherfucker, one time Liv was in here like, hey man, I got an earache. I really can't even hear out my left ear. So if we could just record, that'd be great. This motherfucker said to him, what about your right ear? I had to. Oh, I swear to God, right. That's the only reaction in real time. I'm in the
shut
room.
up, my nigga Gucci.
You
And
didn't
I'm
even
like,
say that by yourself. You were
Damn.
that comfortable with saying that to another human being.
put it on your right ear.
Let's go.
Plug your left ear. Plug your left ear up then. Damn.
What I said, we want me to sit this way?
Oh, if that works for you,
Hello,
that works for me.
darkness, my old friend.
Nah, we're recording today, dog.
But like, and it
What
wasn't a
else-
joke. It wasn't an LOL moment. Or
Because
like,
I guess when you're like using your
Sick.
ears, it's mostly for like mixing and mastering, right?
Yeah, they both have to work because we tend to mix in stereo since like the last like 80 years. So
and my thing is like you
Like,
have.
motherfucker, I need both of these bitches. bro.
My thing is like protect Lim at all costs because you have 40 plus clients. You're here so fucking much. I'd give you shit every time you take a little vacation every 3 months, but like this is
Motherfucker
your
be taking,
home,
like,
your
3
life.
of them though in one time.
But-
Damn.
fuck, you guys are got the
But-
ass backwards.
But the,
Motherfucker went to Nebraska three weeks out of 1 month. I was like, bro, how?
but even if you look at this as just a business, why would you want to burn out your favorite place to record, your favorite just the person? Why would you like don't make him hate fucking being here? He says he doesn't want to do that, or hey man, I'm a little under the weather. Oh my God, you're
and I
sick
still
again.
came in. I still came in even though I felt like shit.
That's something I can respect. But at the same time, it's also like if you're looking for art, like from artist perspective, like motherfucker, this your job, this your career.
I hate that.
Yeah,
dog.
I
I
don't-
hate that.
But what I'm saying is like, yeah, you're human. But if I put down for these certain amount of hours,
Yeah.
and you're telling me, oh, only one ear works, I'm like, okay, do I get half off?
If you're only able to use one ear, I need 50%.
All I'm saying is though, you're not at your, you're not at
Something
your.
you can record.
Spoiler
Otherwise, we'll
alert,
just
it was
reschedule
Kevin
this.
in the session that said that.
No, it wasn't me. It
feels
wasn't
like
me.
it.
It wasn't me. I'm not saying this about you. I'm saying this about another engineer that I've worked with, where I've gone in and they're like, oh, well, I'm not feeling well on this, or I'm not in the mood to do that. Let's just work
Not
on
in the
this.
mood is wild to me though. That's fucking stupid.
Or they try to
not in
The
the
wording
mood.
is stupid, but the feeling is real. I feel like the feeling
That's
is
not
real.
valid.
Motherfucker,
Nigga,
I'm
it's a
not-
job.
You
bro.
don't
It's a job.
you don't like what you're doing if you're not in the mood to do it.
Yeah.
Something could happen. Like, motherfucker,
Okay,
I just
then-
had a horrible
then-
situation.
Then cancel the whole day. Don't
I'm
just
not going to
cancel
cancel
my
this
one
podcast.
session.
Ah, damn. Okay, so that doesn't.
That
really
was the
help.
only one I had that day.
Then that's different. Then like before that person gets there, you're like, hey, I'm not gonna be able to do this. That's different than me showing up and you're like, only got 1 ear today, or only got half of my system, or my Wi-Fi ain't working. I'd be like, Nick, well, why am I here? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying other people aren't human, and vice versa. If an artist books me for a chorus of something, and I go in and I'm like, I shouldn't have done karaoke last night, or I shouldn't have, whatever it was to like hurt my voice and not be able to give them the 100%.
That helps perspective. You were like, I'm like, nigga.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
But
not saying
that
like
helped.
people
Like,
have
okay.
a right to you, but I feel like if you're under a certain title and a power and a position
Let's
of power,
talk about that. Do they have a?
But I
If
couldn't.
they pay you, they have a right to you.
hell yeah, it's a service. It's a service.
But I
That's-
couldn't do my best work without both ears functioning.
Right. So I'm saying in that
So I'm
Cancel?
saying, hey,
cancel in that situation.
well, it was
Before they
there
get
was
there.
other options of things to do.
right. But if that's what they wanted
So
to
I
do,
said,
if the
hey,
client
we're
wanted to do
recording
it.
today, right? Nah, I was hoping we could mix. Oh, just so you know.
It's never. I hope we can mix. It's always recording until
most
the
of
time
the
that
time,
you
most of the
can't.
time it is. that
Until you
particular
can't.
person.
Oh,
I got something new. Oh, okay, great.
Awesome. Perfect.
fuck, man. This is.
But we made
this
it
is
work,
good.
and we ended up making a banger that day.
Yes.
So
Yes.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying someone is
I love the opposite
entitled
perspective.
to like who you are as an individual, but I think there's a certain amount of like professional respect that needs to go into being like, this is someone's hard-earned money. Yes, it's their time, and yes, it's your time. But if you're not open in communication
I
about,
don't want to go any further into this.
Why?
I'll
because
talk
what I
about
want-
some of it. Well, I was gonna bring up like, what about the people that aren't paying you now, but they paid you before? And like, I'll just be 1,000. Like, I call them legacy T1 members. So they paid me for 6 months to a year, and then they stop. And I'm okay with still helping them, but some of them still talk to me like I either owe them or
you don't owe them
they're
shit. If they're not paying you, you don't owe them a goddamn thing.
or
You're
like
giving them a
they
courtesy.
get at me about, damn, it seems like you're only focused on this person, or you didn't give me that opportunity when I was signed to you. Tevin,
I'd be like, okay, that opportunity wasn't there yet.
Yeah,
if you're not,
we're building.
It's
you could have
it's
stayed. I
the
ain't never
whole-
kicked nobody out of
Yeah,
T1.
the whole thing about it is you already knew what this business was in the beginning. I'm on whether it's my first year, my 5th year, or my 10th year, this business is still growing. So you're signing yourself up with the same thing that I can give you at that time. If you're not patient enough to be a part of it later on, and there's more opportunity, that doesn't mean I'm going to take it out on you. Yeah, you were there in the beginning. I'm never going to not give you your flowers for that. But don't think I owe you something now just because I have it now. If you're not signed to me when I have all this opportunity, I'm not obligated to give you shit. Now, if you want to jump back on and make me your manager, of course, now all this applies to you.
Yeah.
Just like in the first year when you only had 2 or 3 shows, but they were big shows, the people that were signed to you, they got the opportunity first. That big opportunity, that headliner opportunity came to them first. And so it's paid for a service, and it's a professional respect thing.
Yeah.
I don't owe you a damn thing if you're not paying me. But because I'm a kind person and I don't forget who was with me in the beginning, absolutely I'll bring you along. But don't think I owe you something. You're just as much as a grown man as I am, or a grown woman.
I feel like
do
we
your
all
own shit.
have the same capabilities. Like, even though like I got a degree in computer science and graphic design, so
I couldn't design a
I should be ahead of it. But if you went to school and you got talents, a talent maybe that I don't have, maybe. See his face. But we,
Man, fuck
but I'm just saying, like, we all live the same 24 hours. The time you take
Yep.
to complain, you could be just learning about what you're complaining about.
I had somebody hit me up, bro, at my show. They came up to me and they were like, yeah, man, it's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? I knew you before you even started doing your own music. And now you're doing these shows and you're not even putting me on. And I literally looked at him and I said, yeah, there's the bar manager right there. I said, go talk to them about getting your own show. Go talk to them about booking you. Well, I'm not saying I'm all ready for that. I said, then you can't even compare, like even come to me with that. I said, the people I book for my shows, they either hit me up all the time or they come to my show all the fucking time.
Yeah.
Or they're artists I respect because I look at them as peers. Yeah, there's shows where I will, you know what I'm saying, not dip down or like think that I'm above anybody. But if I'm offering someone an opportunity, like a shot, you know what I'm saying, a shot to get into the game, like offer them their first show or their first time on a flyer or something like that. Like, it's like, that's what I do it for.
Yep.
But don't think that I owe you something just because you knew me before some shit.
What's crazy is, I'll tell this real quick and then take a shot. It's like, I absolutely was not planning on, not saying this only on the podcast, but like ever telling you. Cause like, that's one thing. Like if it's real, like you don't need to tell somebody every time you take up for them or say something nice about them. But and like I said, on this podcast, I'm completely transparent. I'm talking to Derek today. And obviously he's also a friend, client, and business partner. But I explained to him that Tevin was my perfect client. He was everything that I wanted with T1. And then when he stopped his contract, he did everything you're supposed to fucking do.
Yeah, he did.
By the end of either 6 months or a year, or I had somebody even do 2 years, you should be at my same level or exceeded me. This ain't a gatekeeping situation. I'm fucking very open with my contacts, my resources, my wins, my losses. If you're not taking notes and learning from what I did right, what you liked, what I did wrong, what you won't do or make the same mistakes, then I feel like it's pointless. I've had clients where they damn near want me to be them for them. Make my social media post, make my status, make my, drive me here, take me there. Like, bro, I don't even want, like, that's not in the definition of manager. And I know I do a lot of shit outside of what the definition of a manager is already, but like a lot of that shit is a courtesy. It's a luxury.
Absolutely.
Compared to what just a manager is. And that's why I do have a monthly fee on top of the manager 20%. If I could just manage, that'd be great. But I know with my abilities, that's a disservice.
Yeah.
I know I can do way more than just manage, and I want to help as much as I can.
But also, like you were saying, like it's taking the cards that are in front of you, the people that came before you, and learning from it. Mm-hmm. Anytime, like I've been really bad about my social media, not as of lately, because every time Tone posts, I make it a point to post too.
Just post it, gotta do it.
Let me post too. No excuse. If Tone can post, I can post something. Yep. Don't gotta be the exact same thing. It don't gotta be. But at least I'm posting.
I need to take that note right there. And
yeah, the three of us should do that and thrive and fucking. That's where it comes. Because the latest quote I keep saying is the people at the bottom compete, people at top collaborate. This is friendly competition that everybody wins.
Yeah.
Fuck, Lim just posted. I got to post.
I need
that
post.
Makes me work harder. That's the type of shit that motivates me and makes all three of us or everybody involved better. Let's do that instead of complain about why you post so much about him and not about me.
But also like even like small things that you like told me, you can like then apply to like people are so like I don't know, like closed minded, or they don't have the big enough vision for themselves. Because like I remember you at one point you were telling me, you're like, hey man, don't rush. You said something of like, don't rush on I was trying to do a big time hop birthday show.
Yeah.
And you're like, don't rush yet. Build up some like a resume of throwing shows and then do it. Mm-hmm. And it'll come to you a lot easier. And so now, now that we're about to be on episode 7 of Tevin Jones at Moco, which has been awesome and a blessing. Shout out to Moco. Shout out to Kale. Now that we're getting to that point, now it's like I'm capable of like bringing these really big ideas that I have, and I can come to Kale and I can come to even other venues. Be like, I've been successful for this X amount of time over this year. Now there's a belief, there's a process behind it. Like you can't be just thinking that you're gonna throw yourself out there and I'm really talented and bro, my shit's fire. It's like, bro, okay, do you have the paper trail to prove that? Are these venues gonna give you an opportunity? If you don't, they're not gonna do that if they're not making money. And I can go to Kale and be like, hey bro, can I see the numbers from before I started doing these shows on these days to what it is now? Or can I compare it to other shows and see where the bar numbers are at? And I can take those bar numbers and I can go to other establishments and be like, this is the plus percentage that the money that the bar makes when I'm performing.
Yep.
This is the body count less percentage when I bring people in and when I do shows here.
Yep.
And so it's about applying yourself, but taking any piece of it and not shortchanging your dreams, but understanding that shit comes with it first.
Yep.
Comes before it.
Something else that's super dope. And like, I always tell people, like, I'm like anti-gatekeep. And it really came to fruition today. And like, this all just hit me just now. But yesterday I was telling you, like, what people love at our shows is like the big ass step and repeats and the fact that we have them and it looks professional and people takes the pictures and that's like the memorable part of the event.
Yeah.
Lim hit me as I walked in the stew. It was like, how much you pay for those step and repeats?
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, damn, you just gonna take my idea? But because we had that conversation, I went from I pay $720 for the banner and the hardware. Lim's like, I just found a site for $200. So if I was gatekeeping and didn't even tell him like this is what I'm actually doing, this is why I do it, but because we share that information, he found a lick that's gonna save me $500 fucking dollars when I was almost not gonna get a step and repeat for this summer jam. Like I was like, oh, we gonna use old ones. I don't really want to spend $720. Now $200, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Like,
dude.
but it's because of like who we are, sharing information and wanting each other to fucking grow.
I didn't even know if you were gonna tell me how much. I'm just gonna shoot
So I'm
my
gonna
shot
put him on
here.
the spot.
How much? What? Yeah.
Oh,
Or no, I
shit.
said, what do you get those for? And you're like, oh, what? I said, no, how much?
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit! Look at this.
Yeah. Because you could have not said, look at this, and just
Yeah,
like click
just
real
like,
fast and minimize. That's crazy.
Well, I found one for $400.
If you want, you could like go half with me and give me $350, and
On real.
and that sounds like a better deal than yeah. So
But yeah, but it's like you said, man, collaboration is key. Like, just like we were talking about our sponsors. Like, you got Lim on Casa Amor. He's got his clients on Casa Amor.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And then eventually I'm going to be on. So it's like the collaboration doesn't stop. I throw shows, T1 Takeover.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All the artists right before the T1 All Stars project comes out. You know what I'm saying? Which is out now.
by the time this episode drops, yes, it is. It's really close to platinum. It's about to be platinum.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always about collaboration. And that doesn't mean it's like it doesn't just happen at the top. Whatever level you think you're on, find peers, find people that have the same hustle.
Find
as
people you like.
man. But I was just talking about this the other day. Like, all business relationships don't have to be friendships.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? So just because I don't fuck
Yeah,
with
we
this,
were blessed.
Yeah, we just got
we'll
really
talk
lucky.
about our
Yeah.
text conversation the other day. That's just like, but yeah, no. Sometimes it just needs to be business. It
Yeah.
just once you intercept that friendship, sometimes that's where the entitlement comes with. Well, I make my friends do this. It's like your friends don't do none of the business side, so don't
Yeah.
hold me accountable.
but also how much longer are they your friends gonna be your friends or be doing that for you if you're forcing them to do that?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wants to fucking, but I have to share this post because I know this person.
Yeah,
It's
don't
like-
make me share the shit out of guilt. Just drop dope shit. And
There
if
you
you
go.
see I'm busy as fuck not sharing shit, like I'm not sharing my own shit. And there's so many artists that I haven't even signed that has never broke bread with me that will like send me this long ass post and it's like your show's the same day as my fucking show, bro.
Well,
Like
you want me to share
why
your show
make
on
that
my show?
make sense, bro? Like why did you ask me to do that?
And the only time that shit works is like when we posted our shit the other day.
That was fire.
That was dope.
And like again, another behind the scenes that didn't need to be told on the podcast, but like I'm texting you, bro. How was your show tonight? I'm genuinely excited
Genuinely
to hear,
excited.
and I'm not just and this is just me being authentic. Like I don't want to just hear the good. It was great. I want to hear. Don't book this motherfucker
Right.
again. He didn't bring nobody, or that bitch didn't sell the fucking ticket. She didn't even share. Like,
Yeah.
but us sharing that information makes the next thing we
Next
do
thing
even
bigger.
fucking better.
Yeah.
Hey, here are my L's I took, but here was the good part.
Here's the good
Guess
part.
who I met tonight, or guess who came to the show? We share the good, bad. We laugh. We fucking vent, get mad. Like,
Yeah.
I need that do not book list, by the way.
I got a list.
Yeah.
I got a list.
I got a couple people, bro. I'm like, yeah, you did.
I'll take your words for it.
Yeah, you did all right, but yeah.
Yeah.
No, man, it's literally like it's literally what you make it, man. Like some people go out of their way to try to be competitive for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
And then some people literally look at it as a reason to better yourself.
Yeah.
You don't have to hate on somebody just because they're better than you. Like, yeah, it's cool to look at them as competition and be like, I could be at that level. I should be at that level. Now you also have to be real with yourself and be like, am I working as hard as this person?
Yep.
Am I applying myself as hard as this person? Because if I'm not, the only hating part is really coming from myself for myself. I'm hating on myself at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm looking at myself like, damn, I'm hating on this motherfucker because I'm not working that hard.
And then they never even took the time to ask the question, like, hey, how did you get in the position to be able to do that?
Yep.
Man,
That's one thing, and I've heard this about you, John, that I just admire and love. And you've said it to me a couple times. Like, I genuinely like watching what you do and how you accomplish it, and I take notes and fucking do my thing. But there was an argument between one of my associates and your people, and the guy of mine told me, like, John straight up said, "Oh no, Tone taught me like a lot of this shit."
Yeah.
And to get that credit when I'm not in the room, that shit means more to me than flowers will ever. Like, when I hear from a third party, he stood up for you, and I was like, I don't even be asking for credit.
Right.
Like, it's just who I am, and that's the relationship we have. But like, I just
Hold the
genuinely
phone.
appreciate
No,
that.
no. I learned that from my friend here. I ask questions, and if I don't know something, I'm gonna figure it out.
Yep.
I'm not gonna hate on somebody because they didn't give me the info and I didn't ask for it in the first place.
and didn't even ask for it in the
Yep.
first place. Like, come on, y'all. That's the thing. Like, you can't have so much pride and ego that you can't ask questions.
An
but
entitlement.
but then you got
didn't
enough.
do any of the work.
Then you got so much pride and ego. You claim entitlement. Like, that's not how that works.
That should never be.
Accountability has to be a part of the equation.
This is a
To
great time for a
accountability.
shot.
To accountability.
Fuck egos and entitlement.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a title right there.
E&E.
Oh yeah.
Let's talk about a bad time that you had an ego and an entitlement, and you were checked.
Oh, and I was checked.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's tough. Ooh wee.
I'm gonna have to sit back and think for a second.
I had one.
Yeah,
where-
you go first because I gotta.
I had one. It was the first year of T1. I've never told the story, and I paid $400 for T1 to open up for, it's like Kid Cudi or somebody. If I think of the name, for now it'll be Kid Cudi. Sorry, Kid Cudi. $400, got the tickets up front, sold all the tickets immediately. It was like 40 tickets. They normally sell at $20, but we got them at 10. So we sold $800 worth of tickets. I let everybody keep their money. We all split the pot evenly. I get to the show. We own a party bus, but we still charge people to be on that bus to come to the show
So
that
smart.
already had the tickets. It's all business. It's first year T1. It was nothing but dubs. Every show we did was packed. Every show we did was dope. We had a fucking bus. My crib was dope. We had a studio in the crib. This was our very first fucking L, where we got to the venue and the motherfucker didn't show up. So the main act didn't show up. We couldn't get our money back because the promoter wasn't there. And I got a bus full of people ready to see Kid Cudi, our artist, and all that shit. And yeah, that hurt. That hurt a lot. And I was not ready for the L. Me and my wife at the time got in one of our worst fights ever because I just kept drinking to not
feel.
to not feel. But it was that disappointment that I let everybody on this bus down, let my artist down. We were on the biggest winning streak that's never been seen before. It's like fumbling the ball to win at the Super Bowl to me. That moment is what that felt like. And it was fucking trash. However, I needed that moment.
Yeah.
I still am too trusting, but like now it's like, if we're paying over for act, I damn near need to see the flyer contract, the artist drop saying it's happening. But we took a big L. Like, even though we paid $400 for the tickets, that's $800 we have to get back to everybody else. There's the money for the bus. I paid the driver. There was just a lot. Even though we owned the bus, I still paid the driver and charged people to get on.
Damn.
And we're not even going to the fucking show. But the ego that I had going into it is we were unstoppable. Nothing. We're fucking undefeated at that time. Also. But like it needed to happen. I still hate that situation, but I needed that situation in my life to be able to cope with losses. Because if I won nonstop, I honestly would have been a different person this day.
Still winning, still dubbing.
Man, nobody needs to win nonstop.
Every time.
Nobody needs that.
No one goes undefeated.
We went undefeated for a long time, and that was the biggest L. and I got to look at people in the face and say, hey, I'm sorry. Here's the money. And so I took a bigger L. I didn't even make the artist come out of pocket. Here's the money for all the tickets you sold. Get that back to them and then offer them a free ticket at this next show. And it sucks, but it's needed. When you don't take a L, and like I said, we'll go back to artists I manage, when they see you constantly winning, when that L comes, they're so confused and so entitled that they shit on you. And it's like, motherfucker, you know I'm hurt too, right? Like, treat me like a fucking human, bro. Like, this hurts me way more than it hurt you. I took all the risk. I promised you a reward. And we're going to lose people that believed in us because they also thought, as an artist, you have to present yourself as untouchable. As I'm always taking wins and no losses. And when it happens.
Online, at least.
Yeah.
Online.
You have to do that to build yourself up and to build your fan base. So that was one of the biggest moments that ego checked the fuck out of me, that you can not only take a loss, but life just ain't fair for sometimes for no reason.
I think mine was, and then I'll name drop Silence on this, because there was a time where we were doing SGA, and I just thought that my shit didn't stink so early on in the game that I was like, no, this song is dope because of me. Tone wrote it, so I didn't even write it.
I would have never said that on camera. I didn't write it. Man, I fucking love y'all, man.
I didn't write it. I didn't write it.
Yeah,
he wrote the.
I wrote the. You never had to tell that.
I think I wrote the chorus, but Tone wrote my verse for sure. I don't know.
You definitely wrote the hook.
And Tone wrote my whole verse, and it's one of my most popular songs. Like that Young Jock, it went crazy.
Yeah,
but
I remember that.
During that process, Derek and I were butting heads because my ego was so big. I was like, this motherfucker's not going to tell me how to do this. I'm going to drop the song the way I want to drop it. It's my beat. It's my chorus. He's just a feature. Da-da-da-da-da. And he kept saying, hey, man, I got the formula to make this your biggest song ever. If you just invest this much. And my ego got in the way, and I was like, I don't believe you. I don't trust you. I don't trust your process. I don't trust none of that. I let my pride and my ego get in the way of what could have been 100K song, 100K streams, easy.
Damn.
And I want to shout out to Silence. He still stuck by the record, and he still invested, and it's still to this day, I think, my biggest, most streamed song.
Did y'all perform that the other, not the last Mocha one?
T1 Takeover?
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And every time we perform it, it's a great time. Anytime I perform it, people dance and have a great time. So it's just one of those things where, like, I reflected back.
Pour another. I'm getting the fucking teary-eyed and shit.
I reflected back.
We gotta go get the Jose now, man.
Another gas station run, you fuckers.
No, I think there's a bottle in the freezer.
Oh.
But it was just one of those things where I was like, looking back, hindsight 2020, you're like,
that's crazy. Like, I was there for that moment when you were pacing around the Airbnb.
Bro. I was fuming.
Yeah, in Arizona, and I'm like, I have to fix this. I have to fix this. This is my friend. Well, we were friends then, but like that was one of my closer friends I knew longer, and like a business partner where it's like, you're a great friend, obviously, because we're on a trip, but you're also my client and my priority is making my client happy. So if I gotta fight Derek, it is what it is. So I'm explaining to him why you're wrong, even though I understand what he did. I'm telling him this is why he doesn't understand and why what the fuck you did was wrong.
It was
for you to now say, actually, he was right.
And here's the thing, but here's the thing though, it's like now that I'm years into the game, you know what I'm saying? You understand that there's more as an artist as you grow.
If any of us 3 or 7 or 10 are in an opportunity to further any or all of us, let them take it.
I mean, even looking into, like, you know, the T1 All-Stars, that was a different situation because as an artist, my mental wasn't there to, like,
we should talk about
music.
that because we haven't really had a conversation. I hate the fact, and it's not business reasons, it's definitely personal. I hate the fact that you're not on that project.
Yeah.
I really, really hate that. You should have been on every single hook.
Yeah. But here's how I looked at it. I looked at it as I hadn't been working since October. I wasn't hustling. I wasn't pushing my second album.
Since Callback. I still haven't pushed Callback the way I should. Yep.
And so when you brought it up to me, I was like, yeah, it's an amazing idea. Sounds like a lot of egos, a lot of a lot of mix and co-mingling.
But I manage it. That's like my job.
But
Like, don't
to
worry about
me-
that. Just do what you got to do, and I got you.
But to me, I wasn't already in a vulnerable place as an artist, not as a man or as a person.
After the IMAs,
After the IMAs, and so it was a mix of not feeling worthy, but also feeling like I didn't want to deal with egos. I didn't have the strength to deal with that. And it would have been worse. It would have
I'm
been
always transparent on TNT, and I want to talk about the drama of the All Stars album, but I probably shouldn't.
so it was, and that was.
But you knew it would happen.
But I knew
it has to happen.
I knew it was gonna happen, and I know that the project is amazing. I've heard it; it's incredible.
Thank you.
Hats off to all of y'all, because I mean, all four of you bring your own flavor. The features you have on there, the project in total is, I mean, it's gonna take y'all platinum for sure.
All right. Continue.
And
'Cause I gotta tell.
And so it was just one of those things where, like, as a singer and not a rapper, I didn't feel comfortable being the only singer on a.
And you would have been
album.
the most important piece.
But I could have also been the piece that broke it. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh,
you know what I
didn't
mean?
even
Like,
think of that.
Like,
and look,
imagine
that might be friendship more than business. That I didn't even think about. You could have been the weak link. That's never. It's still now. It blows my mind. That never crossed my fucking mind.
Like, you mean like you felt like because you were bringing that totally
Different. We're
out of
all
left
hard
field.
gangster rappers, and then he's
all of
gonna
a sudden
sing.
you got this singing motherfucker.
I feel
on
like it was more of like I said, my mental at that time as an artist wasn't like confident.
Yeah.
But also just being like, it wasn't that I couldn't adapt to each song, because I know I could have, but it was like, what if out of all four of these all stars, all five of us, I'm the reason that this shit like doesn't pop.
That's insecurity. You're good
yeah,
enough to
it was
do that.
insecurity. That's what I was saying.
Why?
My
You're
mental
good
state, my
It's
mental state as an
3
artist
years.
then wasn't confident. Like I just
After the IMAs, after
IMAs,
Lim
I
didn't
didn't-
vote for you. No, I get
No,
it.
Jesus Christ.
I just felt like it just felt like I was gonna be more of a hindering. And then not only that,
Never.
when it came to the egos and stuff, I would have popped the fuck off because I knew that
I
shit
had
would have
some
happened.
situations you
And so
would've-
I was like,
it would've been
then
over.
I'm making the project worse, and I'm making it last. Like
Yeah.
So it was just
Yeah.
a bunch of stuff that went into it that I was like, my pride and ego cut me off. But
Yeah.
now hindsight 2020. Now that I've recorded a few songs and I'm feeling more confident, I'm getting back into my flow. I'm like, man, I would have snapped the fuck off on that project. And now hearing the story that Chris Brown was discovered off of a project similar, but he was the only singer, you're like, damn.
What was that we listened to?
Okay, we're working on a project.
that told him.
Yeah,
that?
we
What-
are working on a project.
What was the story that we heard about Chris Brown being part of the group? Was that Troy Taylor?
Yeah, so that was the episode where he was like, yeah, Chris
R&B
Brown.
Money. Shout out Tank.
Shout out Tank.
Jay Valentine.
Paint?
Yeah.
Shout out
Tank.
Tyrese.
Oh, sorry.
He
No,
fucked me
don't,
up.
don't.
No, I needed to know what I will not tolerate.
Anyways, the episode talks about Chris being on a project with a bunch of rappers, and he was the only singer. And because he was the only singer, is the reason that he stood
Was
out.
it like 14 or 15?
14 or
somewhere around
15
there?
years
Yeah.
old, yeah. And he even rapped on the project.
Yeah.
And the person who discovered him didn't even notice him rapping, but the moment he started singing.
Yeah.
And so now you're like, damn, apply yourself to any project that you can, but also respected the fact that I knew I wasn't
That was timing, dude.
mentally there. Like I just wasn't able to bring what I needed.
But now,
Yeah, I was about to say, I feel like this is a great episode to announce.
yeah. The TNT
the TNT
Guess who's the N?
album.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be an album. It's too small for an EP. I mean, too big for an EP.
we still
It's
got to
too
talk
big.
about this track
It's
list a
too
little more. But
big.
yeah,
Oh, stop! What's wrong with the
Lamb,
track?
you didn't let us put you on the spot about one
I
situation.
can't-
I'm gonna let.
that's why
I'm
I
gonna
walked away.
force
And I
you.
was trying to
Yeah,
think
you
of
didn't
one.
think
but
of one.
No, that too. Okay, there's 2 times.
What?
I'm gonna give what? I'm gonna give you a third opportunity to vent and be honest and vulnerable, because that's what TNT is. It's grown ass men
Yeah.
being vulnerable as fuck,
Okay.
being honest. I need you to be honest, and I'm a little saucy, so I might say some
Yeah, I
shit
wanna
that you
know.
don't like, and you gotta keep going. And there's no character. I can't tell you stay in character. You just gotta go, cuz.
I'm not a
You just
character.
gotta go, cuz.
Tell us
I
about
didn't
time.
wanna see it like that.
So there's got to be a
No.
where your ego
We don't
goes.
need to talk about that time. I need to talk about. I don't think Lim likes other producers and engineers.
It's not a personal thing. It's
Yes.
it's
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's a
No,
personal
not
thing.
yes that is personal. Yes that he's opening up.
It's I think the biggest thing for me is that when somebody works with me, and so here's where ego may be getting in the way, but
here's the story.
They oh god,
Don't stutter, don't stop.
Just put it out there, man. We can add it later.
Example.
You can at least
I'm
not
not gonna
say
say a name.
names.
Yeah,
if
I'm
you
not
don't
gonna say.
want
All
to.
right, so
you can, but don't.
We're
always
sitting
beep
in
it
the
out.
bridge, and dude comes in. He's yeah, I went to my engineer when I was back home, and we did 4 songs in and out. He sent them home with me, and then he plays them for me, and I'm like,
His ass.
that sounds like you went into the studio and you did all 4 songs and didn't do anything, and then just left with them.
Yeah.
Like
Just a recording.
dude,
He threw your vocals in a template.
didn't even
and
sound
that
like my
template-
rough mix.
Yep.
Ooh.
Like my rough mixes sound like they're fucking polished, dude. And I'm like, I'm sorry.
Some of them,
that's
yeah.
okay, ego, cool, but like
That wasn't ego.
It-
Later, that same artist admitted that, hey, I played this in the car. This ain't it.
yeah.
So
Good.
you
Good
know,
on him.
you knew right away, but like it
don't
took
take
us
me long to
months.
hear it. Like I mean, I got a fucking ear and
Like,
I
go.
can listen.
By the way, you don't need to come back here. Damn, John.
But no, it ain't that. But
you don't. Do you feel a little possessive? Because you are a little possessive.
I'd say I'm more possessive towards the people that I grew
that
a
you
pretty
love.
tight bond
That you
with.
love.
Yeah.
Like
He means love. He loves us.
there's definitely engineers and in this state that I highly respect. Like Lyrical, fucking love the dude. He's a great engineer, producer, and like the shit that you showed me, Tevin, that those songs they sound dope, dude. I love them. But
Lim said that
when
the
you
other
go
day.
to
He's
a-
like, just because I'm not bobbing my head, don't mean I don't fuck with the song. I was like, I thought that meant you hated.
I thought you meant.
oh no,
You hated. I thought that meant you hated us.
But really, I'm not bobbing my head because my ears are bobbing.
because I'm listening. I'm listening, dude. That's what I'm doing. I'm constantly listening.
Yeah.
And if I hear something and you just decided to sacrifice quality for not even
Price.
quantity, but for price or for just convenience, like if it's the price that you're concerned about, talk to me.
Let's work something out.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
well, me and Rich are down to like make some shit happen. But if you're gonna sacrifice your quality just to go and
You don't play that.
spend a couple bucks, I'm like,
Lim, don't play that.
yeah, that ain't
this
it,
is what
bro.
you need to spend. I know you got it. This
Well,
is certainly
also,
how I'm gonna
I
spend
feel
it.
like
But then you also spend fucking all the gas it takes you to get to another studio, and it's or the plane trip.
Facts. Don't look at
Come
me.
Why are you looking at me?
I hope
Plane
you
trip.
looking at me.
I wasn't looking at you like I was like
'cause
I'm like looking at you like you know.
Whoa,
You know
I
what
was
I'm
gonna
talking
say, so you better not get offended. One of my goals is to visit like every studio in America,
Which that's
like
cool as
one
shit.
state and
But we all know what happened with that Atlanta studio.
that bullshit studio though. The nice ass studio, but I paid for the cheap room. What are we talking
The
about?
one
Hold
that sent that mix back, and I was like,
on.
I was 5 seconds in.
My
I wasn't even
God.
on my phone.
Okay,
I wasn't
that
even
wasn't
5 seconds
Icon.
in.
Hold
That
on,
wasn't the
so
British one,
you
was
saw
it?
Icon that I went
Yeah,
to,
that was a
right?
beautiful
That's
place.
a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I did pay for
But
the
the
cheap
beautiful room is
I
what
showed
makes the
everybody the
song.
beauty,
Yeah.
but I paid the $40 an hour room, and I'm very happy with the records I got back from there. But the mix that you're talking about was the worst mix I've ever gotten in.
Dude,
my
it was like they put a speaker
And I've been
through a
recording 21
fucking.
years.
It's like they put a speaker on one end of the can, cut a hole on the other end of the can.
Like
and
some
then
people, I
recorded
could
it.
be like, you put a template on this.
What?
Ass, dude.
If you put an ass template, but otherwise you
Yeah,
didn't
dude.
put a
not
template.
even good at.
That
You-
dookie.
Like
Did you let your
shitty
kid
ass.
touch
Shitty
this
ass.
record?
Hairy,
Like that's
dirty, shitty
the
ass.
child
Yeah.
might have mixed that one. That was so bad.
What'd
I
you
don't give a
use? Fucking
fuck
BandLab?
if they listen to this. That was
Don't talk
no.
about
They didn't
BandLab.
use a program. They
They
used
didn't.
fucking Microsoft Word to mix my fucking song.
Microsoft
Hell yeah.
Word.
Bro, I'm mad.
Hell
that was
fucking
so
yeah.
bad.
Just
It was
Microsoft
Tevin.
Excel.
It was the worst
dude.
mix. I text
I just
Slam.
can't believe you
Why
said
do I
Microsoft
hate
Word
this so
song
much?
sounds so horrible.
It's 5 seconds. Dude. 3 at least, dude.
So
I
You
hit-
got your
I
3
hit
seconds
play.
in?
Free.
I hit play
So
on my phone and I
nice.
hear dana 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 dana. I was like, oh,
I've
Nope.
never not listened to my own song. Big ass paragraph
Lim
off
pulls
of
out
3
the notebook
seconds.
immediately.
If you can send me a paragraph after 3 seconds, that ain't it.
That ain't
It
it,
was
big
so
dog.
bad to like. It was like that ain't
it,
that,
big dog.
Like I'm offended. So why do you hate me?
But that-
so you
yeah.
want to kill me? Bet. So
Just say
it's
you
on
don't like
site.
the-
So
just
it's
say you
on
don't like
site.
the
That was
song,
a
bro.
threat. You just threatened me. You threatened my fucking life. You threatened my daughter. When I see you, that's how bad the mix was, bro.
so
God
bad.
damn.
So bad.
Threaten Naya? Only I can do that.
It's not a threat if you.
Uncle T said
If
he'll
you
fight
live it
you.
out.
It's a
she
promise.
knows he's serious.
It's a promise.
Yeah, engineers are cool.
Nah, man. Like, but I mean, but
shot,
it goes
what
both
you
ways. Like, if I hear a song that Tone's doing with a singer,
He gonna tell me.
and that shit's ass,
This ass.
I'm like, I could have done that
Stop.
for you.
Don't play anymore.
free. I hope you didn't pay for that.
No.
I
turn
literally
it
told him that one
off.
time. I said, I hope you didn't pay for that. I could have done that for you for free.
Oh, I gotta know. You can tell me later.
I'll tell you later. But
There's
it
some-
was,
Have I heard it?
It wasn't one time.
Yeah.
It was a
No, it was a
Oh,
couple
I know.
times.
I already know
So,
one of
Yeah.
them.
Bro, it was
Now
so
I'm
fucking
not
bad.
laughing,
Oh,
we're
I
smiling.
already know that one.
I was like, why? I literally looked at him and said, why,
Oh,
bro?
we're not here, so we're not. What song?
I'm
what
not
song?
I'm not saying
You want me to play it?
No, don't play
Don't
it.
play it.
You can tell me because
No,
I want to
There, I'll just show you a picture.
observe. That is bad of mine.
There's just a
There are a couple people I gotta protect that I know I've done bad songs with, but like, I'm curious as fuck.
recent.
You really don't like that one that bad?
I was just thinking that's probably
You
one that
hate
he
it?
thought.
No, he ain't heard that yet.
Okay.
That's crazy.
There
He'll probably
Yeah.
think the same thing.
You did. You
hope
snapped about.
it better not be
this
who
ain't
I
it.
think it is.
Why did you re-record it? It's who you think it is, but it ain't. I'm surprised that.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely.
Wow.
No name.
Can't wait for that EP to drop.
Wow, don't do that.
Trash ass
Damn.
EP.
Wow. Hate.
Lynn, can you grab me another beer, please?
I got you.
Hate.
Hey.
Hate.
Why do you?
We'll at least drop the
Anyways,
TNT before anything else.
boy, if you try to drop something with someone else before,
Another R&B singer.
I'm talking about straight hands. We'll do pay-per-view so everyone can watch.
Kevin Stones.
I'm talking about beating the. We gonna fight, and then we're gonna pull up on the next episode of TNT and be all fucked up, eyes black,
Black
swollen and
guys,
shit.
we gotta do the episode. We gotta
Anyways.
record. We gotta record.
Anyways, y'all,
What if
welcome
we
back
did a whole
to
episode and we
TNT.
don't even talk about it?
Welcome back to TNT. Neck brace. Welcome back to TNT, guys.
Half my jaw. Don't worry about all that. You should see the
Tone
other
pulls
guy.
up in a wheelchair.
Aye. Haven't had to crawl to that episode.
We had to do the episode in the hospital for Tone.
I don't
just
know
pull
if he
up to
can
his
talk
room.
through tubes, but Tevin's here. Tevin's here.
Hello, guys. Welcome. Welcome to TNT podcast.
We're in room 217 with Tevin.
That would be ideal, wouldn't it?
The
That would be
irony.
ideal.
The
That'd be
irony.
ideal, wouldn't it?
Oh! Oh! Look at
y'all
the
are
bars.
Boards on board.
He got boars, homie.
You got boards.
217 would be ideal. Oh, that's my dog.
Wow.
And my
If my
dog.
dog was a
And my dog.
I heard you got some cool shit for
Yeah,
us, Tevin.
bitch.
What you got?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I
are we
guess
gonna do the
should.
TNT 3?
Oh, yeah. I didn't change any of the format for this, though.
What
It's
the
okay,
fuck
you
is
have
the
4.
TNT3.
TNT.
We're the big 3.
Yeah.
Like we
Motherfucker,
started
the
the
big
league.
3.
Oh,
It's just TNT. It's just TNT. Hey, bounce. Motherfucker, the big
we
three.
didn't even run through
It's just
notes of our
TNT,
last
nigga.
meeting.
Bounce.
So by the time this is out, hopefully, we need an anthem type song that I can do the hook on, that I can get on like the NBA, MLB, something. I need the beat from you. The song title is Big 3, and it's us 3 with verses on it. But it's me with the anthem hook.
That'd be cool.
That will
Why are
work.
you the anthem hook? What am I gonna do?
I just have a pretty
ain't
great
rapping.
track record.
Yeah, because I haven't made an anthem song yet.
Oh, and then it's gonna be on the NFL, the
gonna
NBA,
be the best anthem
and
ever.
the WNBA.
Yeah.
You gonna get the bitches? Not
Of
call them
course.
WNBA
That's literally
bitches.
my
I
job.
respect those women, but
It's literally my job as an R&B singer.
oh, so you're gonna get them to play?
What you get is,
All right, he said
gang
y'all
members.
heard it. It's on this. Steph Curry's a gang member now.
yeah, he's part of them light brights. I don't trust them.
The light
I don't
bright.
trust them.
Why can't I
watered
think
down.
of the Kansas City Chiefs quarterback?
Patrick Mahomes?
Patrick
Light bright.
Mahomes is a
Light
gangbanger,
bright. Light bright. Another light bright. Go
just
ahead.
like you.
No, I'm a light
Just
skin,
like
not a light bright. Light brights have high yellow skin and light eyes, red hair, reddish hair. I'm a light
because you
skin.
don't have hair. I've been so uncomfortable in this conversation.
Turn the camera off.
Defeated.
Turn the camera. Turn the camera.
Defeated.
Defeated. I'm gonna take no slack from the only black Oompa Loompa on the motherfucking set.
Black Oompa Loompa.
You idiot.
He had to insert laughs on your last
You
joke.
are.
Insert.
You
laughs.
are a black
I'm
Oompa
the
Loompa.
black Oompa Loompa.
I'm surprised you'll probably be in the next movie. It's Willy Wonka.
The gangster Oompa Loompa. First of all.
Willy Donka.
First of all.
Willy Wonka.
First of all.
Dynamite. Oh yeah, my mom gave me that shirt.
Did she?
I'm telling my mom right now.
I didn't even say
I'm calling her right
I
now.
had a rebuttal, and I'm like,
I'm
how far are
telling
we
her.
going? How black
You gotta
of a
come
Oompa
with us
Loompa
next
am I?
time. I don't want to talk to you anymore. You gotta come with us next time, Lim.
I had
St.
jokes
Louis.
too.
I'm down.
Dude, it was such a good time. I took
I
Tone
love
to
your mom.
Emo's Pizza. What'd you fucking just say?
I said the truth. I love your mom.
I thought you said how old's your mom. I was like, my mom will freak out if I ever.
Revealed
Who's
her
calling you?
age. She's young in spirit.
No one.
What's his name?
Ashley.
There's guys named Ashley now.
That's actually
Actually, Ash.
Sean
It's like a space.
All right.
Sean
Ash
Connery.
and
Anthem,
Lee.
anthem for
Big
MLB,
Three.
whatever the motherfucker
Big Three
cares, whatever
needs an
sport
anthem
ball it
beat.
is.
And I'll do the hook. And there was another record. So Big Three, and there was one more. What was the other one, Tevin? You're on camera. Looking for the
Hoes. Yeah, we looking for the hoes. Yeah, we looking for them hoes. God, we looking for them hoes.
And here's the
Yeah, we looking
caveat.
for them.
It's
A banger.
Zeus Rebel Waters singing the
Is there a beat already?
Yeah, we looking. No.
Guess who's making the beat?
Me.
It's a lazy auto.
It's a lazy auto.
No, why?
It's-
Did you fuck it up at the end?
That was how it.
It's a lady auto.
Lady.
Oh my
It's a
God.
lady otter.
No, that's what you said. It's a lady auto.
No,
Well,
I said
actually,
it's a
the
lazy
tag
otter.
actually says, "Is he a lazy otter?"
Yeah, we're not doing all that, man.
Come on, man. You
Come on,
played it
man.
not- it was
So you're
Why'd
getting
you
it
do
wrong,
that?
first of all.
Is he a lazy
All right, I
auto?
swear there was a third. Then there was the hose that we're looking for.
No, that was the only one.
There was the big three,
The big three.
and then we said we need one more style.
Oh, we were doing was it a funny song? I can't remember.
It probably was funny, but
Oh, you're not talking about Mamacita.
nope. Not the Casa More remix.
Anyone?
Casa More.
Casa Amor.
Well, we had talked about me hopping on the remix.
I bet
for,
you never had another drink like this before.
You were talking about the remix of Hidden No. I've been invested.
Yeah, yeah.
I-
That's
I
gonna be
honestly-
dope, bro.
I would love to.
A Hidden
well-
No remix with you two.
Well, with me,
Lim wants a verse.
Let me
I've
try.
been invested in this
All
for
right,
like
let me
4
try.
years.
Touche.
It's kind of not fair.
Okay.
Like, can we talk about it here?
Can I just try?
I
Give him
rather
a
you
chance.
If you
didn't.
like it, if you
Can
like
you just
it,
remake the beat? Wait, was that
No,
beat by
hell
Crow?
no, you're not remaking the beat.
Okay, can you
That beat was-
remake a
you
different
got this beat from Bro.
I got that beat from Crow.
You're not bro.
Whatever.
Well, hop on free remix then.
No, whoa.
You can't
whoa.
have. Well, pick one, bro.
Why are these
You're
songs
hopping
Why
on
on
can't he
free
be? Why
remix.
can't he be on one of the?
I need a new beat for free,
Why?
and I need a beat for free.
You don't even have the beat.
And if
for
you can do
free?
the beat for free,
hey,
that'd be the
at
perfect
least,
beat for
at least
free.
the G.
No, that ain't free.
he's not in the lazy auto.
He's a working author.
He's a rich auto.
He's a greedy
I
author.
call that. That's an oxymoron because I'm far from lazy. Anyway, there's a lot of songs on here that I'm like, all right, we gotta have a conversation about this.
Which ones?
All of them.
Are you
All
capable?
of them?
Are you
'Cause-
capable of a jump beat?
A jump beat?
Yeah,
we
did you- have you
cannot
heard
not
jump?
use that beat for that song. There's two. I mean, I'm just saying. Otherwise, it would have to be the exact same beat because the vibe comes from the beat.
Are
Mostly.
you doubting the skills of the lazy author?
No, I'm not.
I think he is.
I'm not.
Sounds like it.
I'm
you
not
heard
saying
that too, right? I thought it was.
All right,
I know
bet.
sometimes y'all gang up on me, but like you also heard that. It
Gang
was
up
an
on me is
insult to
Yeah, no,
crazy.
I'm with you.
What's wrong with this list that you're seeing right now?
Everyone that just says mixed by Lim. Like, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Oh, he needs
What do
a
you mean?
verse.
You want a
I
verse
need
on
either more
everything?
verses or I need more beats on
You
here,
do
dude.
know producers get more fucking
We're still gonna
percentage
do equal
and more
splits.
money than the artists.
I need
What if we
more
do
beats
equal splits
here.
on everything?
I was thinking we would do more new songs.
No.
I said that
All
too.
of these are new.
We're at 9.
The only
We
two
could
that
at least
aren't
do
new
12.
are going to be LCA, Hitting Though, and Free. But those are remixes. So
What are these other ones?
LCA's original.
those are ones we have pre-recorded, but we
What
haven't
about
got.
that one Soul? Where'd that one come from?
We haven't.
Where did the soul beat?
Soul Beat came from Crow.
Nice.
Who recorded that?
It sounds like we need to do 2 separate projects. So there's a T
If you want
Jones
me- yeah.
project, and then there's a TNT
That's
project.
Fine. That's fine.
That's what happened. That just happened in the podcast.
Dude, if we
We're
only
making
if we made
decisions.
what 2 or 3 more songs with at the like
Okay, so
La-
there's a
Lazy Auto
TNT EP.
us 3,
Yeah, but
That's
and
here's
then
the thing,
boom,
though.
that's the
We-
TNT EP.
But we
Okay,
want.
cool.
Fine.
That's
fine,
what it is. T
fine.
Jones
Then
has
we'll
to
do
happen.
It's T Jones.
And he didn't
project
want to do
separately.
It's T Jones because he's like, it sounds like it's just me, but I'm like, it's my thing.
It's
and then
is also
in
my
the word
thing.
T Jones, what?
It's T upon the B, baby.
I didn't even notice that.
What?
You're
You
little
got a tag?
there.
On the
He
pod?
put
On the pod?
He put the camera on me. You're a
Hell
dick.
yeah.
Don't trust
We
these
say a
white
lot
folks
on
out
this
here, yo.
podcast, but damn.
That wasn't even that flat.
We were in a
T
band
upon the
one
B,
time.
baby.
Me and Ted were in a band one time. And there's only one girl singing.
You're off hitting no
Oh,
remix.
no, no.
You're off hitting no
Immediately.
remix.
He's
That's
so-
a T
Immediately
Jones
off.
song.
That's a It's
Clearly,
T Jones song
clearly.
now then.
No, me
Since
and
you want
Ted-
a separate
tell a
project? No,
story.
fuck you. Fuck
He needs
him.
to know what the fuck is happening? Can we
Yes.
tell
I
the
love you.
story? Jesus, that was a little too far. There was a time me and Tevin are in the band rehearsing for like at least 2-3 months, and the bass player stops the song.
Huh?
You know exactly what story I'm telling. Somebody's flat, and it's only one person singing that song. One of the most awkward moments of my life.
Somebody's flat.
Yeah, when there's only one,
That's a
it was
nice
a
way to put
solo.
it.
It was a fucking solo. There was nothing nice. How
That
did
was-
you feel about that moment? Because that was so awkward for me.
Was it me?
No, it was.
Okay.
I'll
Oh,
say
I
her
know.
name, Joni.
Joni, yeah.
And it was Unc Angelo,
Yeah.
and he's like,
Dude, that shit was-
somebody's flat.
And it was
it's
only
a
one
fucking solo.
It's one person singing. Dude,
That shit was so
those
uncomfortable.
rehearsals were
Wild,
yeah.
scary.
I thought
And,
violence
like-
was gonna ensue almost immediately.
Who was?
Violence.
Yeah,
Like that was
classic got violent.
classic guy.
And there's no calming them down. And like I feel like I might be the one person.
Was this here?
That, no,
That was
this
at,
was at Riverside
Riverside.
Casino.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm the one person with classic
I
that can
forgot
be
about
like,
that.
hey, the sun's getting real low, big guy, and bring him back. But like I was so scared that you're just gonna Hulk smash
Bro.
me and get to your target.
wow.
That was scary.
You look like Scarlett Johansson with your eyes like tearing up,
Hey,
just like
the
scared for your
sun's-
life.
He's like holding his hand
The
out.
sun's getting real low, big guy.
Come on,
Dude.
come on, come on.
It's
Look
not
at me.
working.
Look at me, please.
Hey, it's not working. It's
You know
not
how
working.
white girls be at like fights
Tevin?
and parties? They're like, Kyle, look at me. Don't do it. He's not fucking worth
And
it.
you're like, and everybody else like, Kyle finna fucking do it. Kyle is
finna
finna
do it.
fucking do it. It's
Do
gonna
it, Kyle.
happen.
And there's always that one dude in the background. Do it, Kyle. Do it, Kyle.
You're not helping.
Shut the no for real. Shut the fuck up.
Now she lost sight. Kyle
Kyle's
has
already
the
gone.
night.
As soon as she
he's-
turns her back.
he's done it. Kyle's done it.
Old boy who shot is like, excellent.
But yeah.
Perfection.
The band was wild and scary.
But we
And
got
I
a good
just-
fucking
It
time.
was one of the best moments of my life was the show.
Yeah,
But
the show
getting
was
there
lit.
was one of the scariest. It's like just if nothing else brings you back, think about the money.
How
I'm here
fast
for the
we-
moment. The
how
money
fast-
was cool, but
how
the
fast we're gonna
moment,
make this money, bro? How fast were we gonna make that
hour.
money? An hour. Get
more
this
money
fuck-
than anybody
Y'all are
part of
done
that
doing
band's
that?
got paid for a show.
I want to bring it back and bring it on tour, but it's gotta
I'm
be.
scared.
It's gotta be with it's the different group. It's gotta be with it. The
Me, you, and Classic are for sure, bro. Like
We
I wish I
need-
would have came to that. 'cause
we need
even,
Jayana.
you should have came.
What's his name?
You would just laughed or had fun.
From the casino. What was his name?
Rich from
Rich, yeah,
Riverside.
Rich,
Riverside
yeah.
Rich.
He's. Oh man, they did such a good job, man.
He loved it.
the crowd was.
And
dancing
I saw
and
him hate
moving.
some shit and
Yeah.
tell people how much
Yes.
he hates it. So
have
I
too.
know he loved it.
I was there that night.
Oh shit! So he ain't fucking with it. He ain't gonna
They ain't
bite
gonna
his
play
tongue
that
at
shit, yeah.
all. We got invited back. Tevin ate at least 7 plates of lobster legs. Jesus, how much did you eat? You didn't even talk. You couldn't talk.
I missed the
did you say?
mic check to still eat.
I know y'all need me.
I
know
heard
y'all
them
need
mic
me.
checking.
I hear you.
I heard them mic
I don't give a
checking,
fuck.
and I said, broke a little crab leg and said,
That's
fuck
crazy.
that.
Good luck. Best of luck.
Damn, I'll see y'all when
My
we get
mic will
out
probably
there.
work.
It'll be all right.
We gonna figure it
They
out.
probably got like
We'll
a
figure it out.
standard template for
He
R&B
ate
artists.
so much
Turn it up
food.
or turn it
I've
down.
never seen any human eat
Bro,
that
it
much
was
food.
literally like, what was it, like 10 plates? I think I got up
Minimal.
to like 10 to 12 plates.
I said 7, and that's still crazy, but it was probably 10.
I fucked that shit up.
All right, we're halfway through.
Shalud.
Just pretend. Just pretend. Just pretend. That's what I'm doing. I'm just pretending.
Pretending what?
That wasn't Casa. That wasn't. Yours
Damn
was,
it! I
yours-
kept a straight face because I thought it was fucking Casa, and I'm like, I gotta not fucking
Yours
make a
was
face
half.
because it's my sponsor.
Yours was half.
Okay, because I'm like, I gotta like hold this. How bad this is because we're sponsored. So I didn't make a face.
Easy.
But if it was straight Jose, I would have had to make a face.
That shit was horrible, bro.
Okay, I'm like sitting here. It was the
Send it
best
back, send it
tequila.
back to
Look,
me,
my
though.
bitch ass, the best tequila I've ever had. You know,
It
it was
wasn't
Jose.
Casa.
Oh, bleh.
My apologies. We'll just keep that bottle put away for now.
Throw it away.
I don't even know where it is.
Right there. Look at me in the fucking eye.
Oh,
Look at me in the fucking eye.
Oh, he got to do the accents. That'll be next episode.
I can't
Are
believe
we
it.
going to do the TNT 3? You can't believe what?
Tones.
What's a
are-
TNT 3?
There is no TNT 3. We made
There
it up
is.
yesterday.
The meeting that John did
That-
not
that
attend.
he did not want
Even
to
though
be
he
a
was
part of.
present,
I
he
like,
did not attend.
I like some of these
I
questions.
got
you
some
on here.
questions, though. So we were just talking about splits, right?
Yeah.
We want to describe what splits are real quick.
I feel
Like a
like we
split
really
sheet?
did that.
We're doing it again. Yeah.
My apologies.
Split sheets. What are they?
It's a piece of paper that keeps track of who did what on a song. And that goes, it can be on
Your
a
finger is in the camera.
Oh, is
Jesus
it?
Christ.
My bad. Sorry.
We're over here joking. I'm over here like,
I was like,
sorry.
fuck
He was
you.
like middle
My
finger.
whole finger's in the
but it
camera.
was a shot.
My
It's
bad.
so great. All
Go
right,
ahead, say it
continue.
again. Sorry.
All right.
at the,
We're
at
immature.
the smallest level, you could have like where it's just a producer, a rapper, and maybe a singer, right? And then you have their name, their BMI, their not necessarily BMI or ASCAP, but like whatever their PRO is, and then then you write down what percentage each person gets. The larger level, you imagine you have a band and you have the guitarist that comes up with the solo.
I'm sorry. This is important, but can you bear me?
Yeah. You have like a guitarist that comes up with a solo. The drummer does some crazy drum fill, and it's but you wrote the song, the whole thing. You wrote all the drum parts. You wrote everything.
I'm
But
sorry.
they
I
did-
already had this kind.
boy, if you don't drink that fucking drink,
Yeah, I'll drink that one. I'll take that
Thank you.
one.
I apologize.
So
Continue,
it can
please.
get kind of complicated, but it's the most
Don't look at me like that.
effective way to make sure that everyone that is a part of a song gets paid for what they did, and it's very important. So
And they should sign it.
they
so
should.
so how like
That
what
was,
are
that was tequila, brother.
Get it? No, that's
No, this
green.
one's
that's a different
vodka.
one. It's a different one. You
Show the camera.
read the
how
fucking
it's the same
can.
One is vodka,
fucking
one's
One's a
shade of
tequila.
green.
It's
and I
not
asked
the
for
same
purple.
shade of
What are you,
green.
fucking
I
colorblind?
want the purple.
Can you
one.
stop?
Do
no,
you,
you don't
do I
get
have
the
to say
fucking
it?
purple
Do I
one.
have
Jesus
to fucking say
Christ.
it?
Get the grape
Do I have
drink.
to
Say
fucking
it.
You want vodka
Say
or
it.
tequila?
Do I have to
Oh, you already
I'll
have
do
this one here.
tequila.
I'll take that.
Thank you.
fucking say it.
Do I have to
want
fucking
the
say it?
purple one.
I'm gonna fucking
The
fire you.
purple.
It's on the back
Right.
end. It's on the back end. That's why I opened it.
You know
from
what?
both
I
sides.
wasn't gonna go into this story. Now I am.
No, we're not talking about
No,
that.
we're-
Lim is
no.
explaining something. Shut
already
up.
done.
You're
split sheets.
you're done. Yeah.
No,
he's
I'm
done.
gonna ask you the next question. If you
Nope,
shut
nope,
the
nope.
fuck up,
We're going back to split sheets.
All right, sure.
That's-
It's
after you
about
gave me the
split
purple drink.
sheets. It's about split sheets.
One time I heard there was a celebrity in the soundbox, and Lim magically pulled up a, ooh, what is this?
Okay, the
I have a
conversation.
split sheet.
The conversation
Is this
was.
a split
It was
sheet?
the end of the
You gotta
night,
plug
and
yourself.
all I did was open up my book that I have sitting right next to me every fucking session.
He's offended.
And well, I kind of am, in a little,
Aw.
just because
All right,
the,
They
the
try to
way
make you seem thirsty.
the next day it was perceived way different than it was, and just for me to open up a book and say, hey, I don't know if you do these or if you want to do this, but here's this in case you do.
That's fair. That's More than
What's
fair.
that? Oh, it's a split sheet. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna mess with that right now.
What's that?
But we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it tomorrow or something.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Come to find out, he was pissed off that I fucking brought it out in the first place. Like, cool. I'm just trying to make sure that you're fucking getting paid. I
don't think it was pissed off. I think it was offended. It was, oh my God. Well, all right, for instance, and this is me playing devil's advocate. I love you, Lim. But like, if I'm the celebrity and I walk in, I feel like everybody in the room thinks I'm the meal ticket. So if you bring out a fucking split sheet and I'm 2 bars in, damn.
Yeah, but
the song was already done.
Here's the thing too, though. If you're the
I don't know how far the
if
song
you're
was.
the
I was
meal
just giving
ticket,
an
It was
example.
done.
I feel like if you're the meal ticket, you look at that as respect. Like, bro, I'm not telling you what percentage you're gonna get or what I'm asking you.
I'll even let you write what percentage you fucking
Yeah,
want.
I'm just asking you, do you want this? So that way, when you go to your manager, you go to your person, you know that I approached you professionally and said, hey, we're not just gonna put whatever. What is your percentage that you want? I can get it on paper right now. So I don't think you're in the wrong at all. And for that person to get even slightly upset or offended seems unprofessional as fuck to me.
I feel like that person is probably in 1,000 rooms a year.
And it's probably not been asked that question.
Not in a place
You
like
ain't the
Iowa.
first person to think of that question.
Not in a
No.
place like Iowa. I think he was probably just didn't expect that shit
I feel
from
like
Iowa.
he's probably treated like a meal ticket and probably ain't even got the meal or a meal. I feel like when he walks in a room, people treat him like, oh shit.
Well, you
big
know
baller.
where I was before the whole entire night even started. Like I didn't
You
even
didn't give a fuck. We can say that. We can say that.
I
Don't
didn't
give a fuck
I
about
didn't
this guy.
care.
Don't give a fuck he's here. Y'all gotta pay me to come here to do anything with him. You're about your business.
Which is fair. So
But I do feel like it was one of your first experiences with like a semi-celebrity.
what was he, like a C-list, B-list celebrity?
D. But he was like, that motherfucker pulled out his split. Like, I'm shopping for Benzes. Let's go. Sign this
boy.
paperwork and we're good. But I do feel like he probably does get that. I feel like people, hey,
Maybe.
it's on you tonight. Did you guys see the video of Drake when the motherfucker was like, Drake's here, shots on Drake,
Yeah, I saw
we're
that.
good. I feel like a lot of celebrities probably have that in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that instance was in front of a whole entire bar saying, hey, Drake's here and yelling it out loud
What
obnoxiously.
about a whole entire studio?
It wasn't a whole
What's
entire
a whole
studio. It was
studio?
him standing next to me with the music playing loud as fuck. And I just flipped. It's the third page in my book. I have a bunch of split sheets in there already. A third page, I flip it. It's got a separator. Boom, separator. Flip it over. Hey man, I don't know if you do these, but if you do, it's here. And if you want to fill this out, you can. Otherwise, and they, oh no, we ain't gonna deal with this tonight. All right, cool.
Yeah, I still don't think you're in the wrong. I think,
It wasn't like, hey everyone, I got split sheets.
but also like you're in a fucking studio of like what 12 to 13
And
people.
I made the beat, so I want to make sure
You're
that
not
my
in a
ass was
bar.
covered.
I'm getting my
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're an artist. Like, this comes with it. If I was so he probably literally just thought you were gonna be underprepared, and he probably was like, "Damn, I thought." But
Is there an Angels advocate? Because I'll be Angels advocate too. Because Silence sat there for like at least a month, maybe month and a half, blowing him up. Like, hey, what do you want? What's your splits? What's your percentage? Confused. He's called me. It sounded like the motherfucker was damn near in tears. Shout out to Silas. He better listen to this motherfucking episode. We gave him good
you
shout
better.
outs. But he called me like, I won't drop it unless we get the approval and we know what his split is.
Yeah.
And that was like out of respect for him doing that. And you were trying to get that number that night.
Like I could have found the IPI number. The IPI number is the easiest thing, but I just wanted to, like break the ice and have the conversation. Like, hey, I'm about my business too.
yeah, what's the professional studio, bro? Like, I'm not gonna. That's great to have you here, but I'm still wanna. This is business.
Business.
Yeah.
And like I would have thought, all right, maybe it's more professional pull out split sheet, but he did definitely make it seem like he was like, what is this? Is this a split sheet? Luke Nassie's here, you're here, like here, sign this, write your percentage, and like
Yeah, bro.
we're
just tell us your percentage. Like, if you want fucking 50 or 60, that's fine. At least I can put it. At least I got it on documented.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not assuming now I send you
Could have even wrote a funny number.
What if I
wrote a funny number.
Well, yeah, what if he
Write something.
What if he would have made an assumption?
Silence sat there scared to drop the record. And I'm like, motherfucker, give me a free feature. That shit drops tomorrow. I don't care. Not scared. You could have
And
already
that
rapped
dropped
that verse.
on, by the way, that dropped on the 28th
8th of last month.
of last month.
I'll keep, as I said, I will. This is the only podcast I'll be super transparent. We're recording this on like the 26th of June, but it will drop probably middle of July. Maybe
Yeah.
my birthday.
Maybe.
Maybe we've seen Deadpool.
Eventually, we'll get to like a schedule where we can.
Regularly.
No, I'm okay with this. Let's get like
It's not what
3
you're
in the
okay
bank.
with. It's what our people.
Nothing's
want.
really
It's what our
time
fans
sensitive
want.
so
Oh,
far.
it's not about me.
No,
That's
I
weird.
know, weird, crazy.
Like if we were talking about like specific
case
Summer Jam
JC.
shit, like yeah, we need to have some Summer Jam shit drop before Summer Jam.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right. Or like IMA shit. Yeah, we should probably have the episode drop before the IMAs.
This is better drop before that.
You know, what'd be dope is if we did like tiny episodes, like before big events. So like going live on like a
Bro,
10-minute episode.
I'll go live for Iowa Summer Jam.
Hey, speaking of Iowa Music Awards, the
don't even care.
artist that we didn't talk about at all tonight asked me about being part of the Academy.
Ew.
Entree Luce, shout out to Entree Buckingham Luce.
Buckingham.
He asked
Sir
me-
Buckingham.
He asked
To
me about, because he just got at the time of this episode, he got he's part of the Grammy chapter, so he can submit and also nominate people. But he asked me about being on the Academy, and he said, I like to be on the Academy, but I want to win every award this year. And I told him there's a strict policy that even I, as the creator and not part of the Academy, can't vote and also submit myself. I don't want my name in anything of it. It loses credibility. Tevin, what's your thoughts on you specifically? This is a Tevin question on moving to the Academy. At what point in your career have you won enough awards that you would go Academy?
That's a great question. I mean,
And then what's your thoughts on his opinion?
Entree winning R&B Artist of the Year and was it Music Video of the Year?
2023, because 2022
2023, yeah. 2023. He won R&B Artist of the Year and was it Music Video of the Year?
And I'll say this, and Entree is a friend of mine. I will say this. I will not give him credit for Music Video of the Year. He said he directed the Music Video of the Year, which was Dria's at the time of this episode.
Or
they're
maybe
dating,
what was
but
the
I'm
second
not-
award he won? Single of the Year.
Yeah.
Single of the
What
Year.
was
Was
the
it
single?
single?
I'm so I know. Oh,
Yeah, I know what you're
just
talking
because I
about.
created it, don't mean I know every fucking award.
No, I'm not saying
Lem
that.
knows.
I'm not saying that. It was that.
Because it was that one with
Atlanta.
that
That
twerk,
work-
with that
that
yeah,
wasn't-
work. Yep.
Yep. So I think. I mean, if you're going for, I don't.
He wants
Sorry, dude.
awards.
I listened to
No,
like
you're
fucking
good.
like 1,000 songs.
You're
I'm,
good.
I'm gonna do better on
I'm
making.
what
I don't
I'm
want my
saying is-
Academy listen to 1,000. I just want to listen.
Like
to
for me, I
nominees.
already announced that I'm not submitting for anything personally.
If you're not submitting for anything, I'd love for you to be young, bright,
here's
and
the
know
thing.
music and be on the Academy.
But here's the thing, though. I know myself enough. I'm too emotional. I'm not mature enough for me to
not
like.
win.
No. I'm not mature enough to not hold grudges, but like also like if there's somebody that I think is a better person than someone else, I'm not gonna
personal level.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm not-
Define better person, better artist or better person.
That's my point. My point is, it's hard for me to split between the work and the person. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I think that a person is a good person and their music is good, but this person's
a piece of shit.
this person's a piece of shit,
Piece of shit.
hold on, but their music is great, I'm gonna pick the person that's a good person and their music is
Oh
good.
no, I can't
That's-
have you.
that's
you
why-
literally just crossed. I can't.
that's
have
why I
you.
just said
and
I
it's
don't wanna be it.
recorded. Why
That's-
did you say that on camera?
Because I don't
can't-
want to be in the academy.
Yeah, clearly, I
Academy.
can't have you.
I don't want
it
to
has
be.
to be
I don't
better
want
stats,
that.
better music, better
I don't want to
everything but personality.
I'm submitting this year, so I
Sometimes it
can't be on the
takes a
Academy.
piece of shit to make the best art.
No, absolutely not.
Devin, you have said on this podcast
Yeah.
how much of a piece of shit you used to be, and now you
Used
make
to be.
beautiful art.
Used to be.
If you were
I'm not
still
currently that person.
piece of shit,
I wouldn't have won
but your
R&B Artist
art-
of the Year.
Bullshit.
I wouldn't
Bullshit.
have. I wouldn't have, bro.
Bullshit.
You know
From a
why?
Former Academy
No, the
member's
Academy don't
perspective,
have
I
to
wouldn't
know
want Tevin
you.
to be on the Academy. either.
Say, yeah.
But
No,
here's
he
the-
can't
here's the-
ever.
Here's the thing, though.
So
Here's
you
why I
gotta
say
use
that.
personal experience?
If I was making music when I was a piece of shit, my music would have been different. My sound would have been different. I wouldn't have been humble enough to take the advice and the shit in that I should have. So my art wouldn't have been that good in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So like it would have changed who I was as an artist.
Go there, y'all.
Go there.
If I was on the Academy, I would have voted for Max P as best R&B artist of the year.
I would disagree.
He works hard. He does the music.
I would have voted for him as a pop artist, but not an R&B artist.
But I don't, and I am saying this on TNT and only TNT. Don't like him. Don't like him as a person.
I gotta pull up my notes from that.
We have every reason to not like each other. But as best R&B artists, and here's part of the reason I wouldn't have voted for Entree. Entree makes music that is, and I'm probably gonna do an EP with him. Hopefully not before TNT, because like we have a personal thing. But I'm gonna do an EP with Entree, and me and Max B never seen eye to eye. But I see his work. I see his dedication. I don't like his personality. He don't like my personality. But Entree does a blend of hip hop and R&B.
But here's my thing, though. If you're gonna be an artist, there has to be at some point. There has to be a populace or a reason that people fuck with you and like your music. You know what I'm saying? Like there has to be a reason that
I think I voted for Tay Barber.
You go to a show.
Did he vote for anybody
as R&B artist?
As R&B artist, I'm pretty. Wait, was it Tay Barber? No.
Tay Barber was not in the R&B artist.
I think he was.
An R&B artist?
Yeah,
Tay Barber,
he's an R&B artist for sure.
Santi,
he's the light-skinned Rod Wave. He went very viral.
It was Tay
He
Barber.
had millions and millions of hits.
But here's what I'm circling back to. I think when it comes to R&B artist of the year, there has to be some vocal purity. It has to be whatever you're.
Who do you think has? I'm sorry, I hate to interrupt, but I am so curious. My curiosity is killing me.
That's like your favorite.
Who has
thing.
more vocal? What was the word?
Purity.
More vocal purity. I've had
Then
4 of
Max
these.
P?
I told you we didn't need
Alicia Monet.
between Max P and Entree Luce.
Entree Luce. Entree can sing better live.
I'm friends with Entree. I love
I think
Entree.
Entree can
Between
sing.
who?
Entree and Max P. Entree can sing
I
better
hate
live.
Max P. I don't hate him. We don't see eye to eye. But he's definitely the better vocalist.
Entree?
Max P is a better vocalist than Entree Luce.
Here's why. When you watch Max P sing,
I haven't seen either one of them perform enough for me to even make that decision, I guess.
Here's my reason. And there's no hate towards Max P because I think Max P's actually a really good artist.
But he's a shitty person.
But I don't vibe with him as a person, but I think he's a really great artist. The difference is when Entree performs live, Entree's good. He's solid through the whole song.
While he's dancing.
When Max P performs, he can hit big notes. That's great. But everything in between, that's mostly auto-tuned during his music when he's recorded or when he can't hit. I've can't
seen
sustain.
one time he missed a note at Hype Bar.
I've seen him.
Remember that?
I do.
Okay.
It's not me hating on Max
no,
P because I think Max P is an amazing artist.
I don't care what people think about us. We definitely ain't haters. We're always.
I think Max P is an amazing pop artist.
He's
the reason I don't say you can make a sexy song and be a pop artist. You can make a sexy song like Water and be a pop artist. The reason I don't say that he's an R&B artist is because at some point you have to make a song where you're not using so much auto-tune. You have to make a song where you
you don't.
When you
not in 2024, you don't.
No, you don't.
I disagree. I think if I go see Giveon,
I agree with you, but
I
at
love
the same time,
Giveon.
if I love Giveon,
R&B artist
on recording, you go see him perform.
Yeah.
His mic is not only auto-tuned, but he also can't. When his mic stopped working, which has happened multiple times on his tour, he can't hit a fucking note to save his life.
Yeah.
Does that make you not an R&B artist?
That makes you not a
motherfucker. AI
doesn't make
can
you
make
not
an R&B artist.
No, but it doesn't make you a great. R&B is about rhythm and blues, soul, having a vocal prowess behind it that you can carry without autotune or anything to have. Like
I love your passion.
Me too. I'm sitting here like,
bro.
This is about to be the greatest clip of TNT.
Like even to me, like I openly say I'm not the best vocalist. I'm not the best vocalist in this state. I'm not, but I'm good at entertainment. I'm good at selling a crowd, and I'm good at crowd control, and I'm good at. I know my lane. I can do pop. That's why I consider myself in the 2023 awards as a pop artist. I told you I didn't even want to do R&B. R&B.
Well,
I want
the
to
most
do
recent
pop.
music that I've heard, it definitely sounds more pop. Yeah,
But even
Callback is definitely R&B to me.
but it's
I
not.
said more. I said more recently.
But Callback is
I
an
was
R&B
not-
album,
that's not-
right? Like
I
I
wouldn't
need to know
call-
this.
I
from
wouldn't
that.
call Callback R&B.
It's like a blend.
It's a fusion of pop
Touch
and
My
R&B.
Body.
Touch My Body.
Waves.
Touch My Body's damn near rap.
Stolen's pop.
Stolen's pop.
the Stolen's pop. For
But you
sure.
think about Touch My Body, the songs you named, Touch My Body, I'm pretty much rapping with a vocal.
Falling
with
Out of
vocal.
Love is R&B.
Falling Out of
Okay,
Love
I wrote
R&B,
that
for sure.
down.
Yeah.
Falling Out
So
of
it's
Love for sure,
definitely a
R&B.
cross blend of multiple
Genre.
genres.
It's the
on there.
transition
Yeah.
over to the next stage that I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, like, I love Max B. I think his vocal prowess is great. But when it comes to big notes, absolutely. I think he can outsing anybody, close to anybody in this area. But when it comes to like maintaining and sustaining his notes, he's not as strong. Whereas Entree, he's good through even keel through the whole song. Yeah, he won't hit every fucking note, or he won't hit these super big notes, but the notes are hit. That's
And that
my
nigga dancing.
and that nigga
playing
dancing.
the piano.
Everything.
And it's entertaining and it is a
It
good
wasn't-
person.
I had no qualms whatsoever when he won R&B Artist of the Year. I said that shit makes sense
Yeah.
because he's that fucking good. And Max P, I think Max P will probably win it this next year because
I'm saying on
he's
record,
that
I would
fucking
have
good.
voted for Max B last year. This year, he now also has the video. But Tay Barber, you need to see him. It's
I've seen his music.
Okay, absolutely amazing. Never
good.
seen him at a show.
But I also still don't. I don't know if I would put him in. I think when I think of
there was-
R&B, I think
what about
of rhythm
Rod
and
Wave?
blues.
You put Rod Wave in R&B.
I don't
right?
even like Rod Wave.
I don't like him either, but I would,
Put him as
R&B.
pop. I would put him as pop as well.
Pop, I feel
Night
like,
drive
and maybe
music.
that's me fucking up. I feel like pop is so close to top 40 that I think of Taylor Swift, Maroon 5, and those people
But when
that
you think
sing
of
and
those
make
people,
songs.
when you think of Maroon 5, you think of that auto-tune poppy, bright sound,
Yep,
which is
right.
what Rod Wave has. He doesn't have
he's dark.
He doesn't have a soulful sound though.
He's sad as fuck. That's why I don't
sad
like him.
doesn't
It's
mean
not 'cause it's not
soulful.
good.
Sad
He's
doesn't mean
sad.
soulful.
That's pop.
It's
to
an
you?
emotion. Yeah, of course.
Pop
You
is
can-
short for
a
popular music.
Yes,
he is
motherfuckers
popular.
are sad nowadays. That's real.
Have you looked outside? This nigga's sad.
Them niggas sad. Like sad music sells. That's
Sad
why Young
music
Thug
does
can go
sell.
on.
What was Juice World?
sad as fuck.
Hip hop, R&B, or pop?
Hip hop, pop. That hip hop, pop is in hip hop.
Alternative hip hop.
Alternative hip hop.
I'll take
give
that.
You that.
I'll take that.
That's the answer. And then I'll also give Rod Wave alternative hip hop.
I would give
now,
Rod
what do
Wave
you
that.
give Entree and what do you give Max?
I give Max pop.
There's no. All right.
I give Max if I have to extend pop R&B. If I look at Entree, I would go R&B pop. So
Lim?
there's a tethered beforehand.
So my thought process with a lot of these categories, most of them was, did you release music in that calendar year?
Yeah.
And I believe there was no R&B songs released by Entree or
Or Max B.
Max B did Water.
Water came out years before that.
Did it?
Yeah.
Well, the video came out within that.
When we did the
year.
Jacquees show, he
But
had
Tay
Water.
Barber, what he had for me was I saw new music and I saw his crowd.
Yeah.
And these videos that I watched of him
His
performing
numbers are
was
nuts.
fucking insane, dude. So I was
And
like,
he's
this
dope.
is a no brainer for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I couldn't put
Yep.
it like that's that.
And
okay,
he's in
check the
Iowa.
box.
It's like, bruh.
There it is.
So do you think that's why Riley won back to back is because his global like
I didn't vote on that one.
I got to
like his
the
global
other day.
Or no, I
Rodney
did,
was
but I
here.
did.
global presence. I
I
should
did,
say.
but I couldn't vote for him, so I chose the next best person in the line.
The other day, Riley was here. I told him, like, bro, both years I felt that it was AVP hands down, but I make sure.
I thought
don't
it was
vote.
AVP second year for sure.
Both years for sure. Like the
First
shows,
year, if not first
the
year.
consistency. You're on a fucking
National television.
Not even cable. It's harder to
National
get on not
television.
cable. Like,
You're touring everywhere.
How are y'all thinking anything else?
You're touring everywhere. You're dropping new music. You work with a band. You're opening the biggest venues. You're international
But she
because
didn't
you
have
go.
any new music.
and you're working this.
She
hard.
did have new music. She
Not
dropped
within the last 12 months.
Lem
from,
said that's why.
From the day of the day of the final day of submissions prior,
right.
12 months before that, there was no new music out for that. And that was my line for a lot of it was because it
In
was
the
last
last
year.
year. It was
If I'm gonna
for
call
that
you artist
year.
of the year, what did you do this year?
But it's a tough line because if you're going on an international tour, Like you're hired to do an international tour. Not taking anything from Riley for going to Japan because that's huge. But when you're hired to go to
That
Canada,
happened after.
Canada happened in between that calendar.
No,
year.
I'm saying Riley's happened after.
He was in Japan when he won the award.
Yeah, but that was after the cutoff, so that's for this year.
So, but that's my point then, because she got paid to go.
Yeah, no, that's cool
to
as shit.
Canada.
Yeah, I'm not downplaying that. At
I
all.
feel like yeah, that's not dropping new music, but you're bringing Iowa to a new place during that calendar year,
and that's what the Iowa Music Awards to me should be. Brought Iowa to a new place, put Iowa on the map, did something for Iowa, made an impact. And Riley, I feel like is a part of Young Creatives is like the heart of Iowa. They've worked with artists all over the state,
all over.
But Elizabeth
The region.
has brought Iowa to
all over the
all
world,
these states,
the world,
and even Canada, which is not a state.
Very deserving. Definitely.
I hope she wins it this year.
But I didn't vote.
I don't know.
So,
but you know,
I can't vote.
But that's the name of the game.
My vote
you know
both
what I'm
years,
saying?
And I love, obviously,
The best part about I think the best part about the Academy is that you have so many perspectives on
that
this
don't
one
get
subject.
to know. Like a lot of these people haven't met Riley or Elizabeth.
Right.
They look at the body of work. They look at the social media. And that's really all they have to go off. We're not interviewing everybody.
one of my favorites was Terry Underhill, dude. She fucking snapped, dude. That shit was crazy.
That was was that the country?
No. She was under Pop and she was under.
She's out of Des
Pop
Moines,
and
the
under
Hawaiian. You've seen her, Tev. She's done a show with us.
The Hawaiian chick.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, she's
a
dope.
beast, bro.
Yeah.
We saw her in Des Moines, didn't we?
Yep.
Same night we saw.
I think she's out of Des
She
Moines.
makes me smile. She's just a great
She was
person.
under female singer also. Yeah.
Same night we saw that.
That wasn't her. I'm sorry.
That wasn't her.
Somebody else in the crowd.
I gotta take a piss. Y'all take over.
Lim got to take a piss. Oh, so is it 1-on-1 with Lim?
Well, yeah, it's 1-on-1 with Jay Him.
Jay Him.
What you got?
I think Tevin's a little butthurt about the not winning.
I think he is. He still is.
That'd be wild,
and that's okay.
Discuss.
I mean,
I'd rather discuss it with him.
it's kind of
it's shitty for me because I'm everybody's friends. I love Riley,
I could have ran it
Elizabeth.
up.
I love Entree, and I just said I would have voted for the person that hates me. And honestly, and we're on this podcast, I would say Max B has every right to hate me. So I think I'm a great person. I think I'm good to everybody, and I think I do for everybody. That is one person that when they were like, he don't like you, I'm like, he shouldn't. That's the only person, though. Everybody else is like, motherfucker, I did this, that, and third. I haven't done anything for him, and I've done things that probably hurt him, and it wasn't my intention to hurt him.
That's real shit, though. You're speaking on it.
Yeah. And I am apologetic. I do apologize, and I am a fan of his music. I just personally we just won't ever, whatever. John, do you work with people that you don't personally whatever?
I mean, there's always going to be things about people that I don't really care for. But at the end of the day, I'm here to do a job, and that is to make the best quality product that I can.
Should we always be here for the job, or should we just select the people we want to work with at some point?
When I am in a position financially to be able to make that decision, I will make that decision.
All right. So, for example, we both watched Idol, and Mike Dean was on the show.
Yeah.
Love Mike Dean. Big fan of his
Huge
before
fan.
the show. But the show itself, and as cool as it was to portray him and like he could be himself, it's work. So maybe it wasn't as fun of an environment. Maybe him and Weeknd actually don't vibe. Do you still do that show if you don't like the person, the script's stupid, but this is great for your brand? Or when you have that much money, do you say, fuck that, I'm going to just
Well, I don't
do
know
my
if you
art?
have like some kind of misconception about that relationship that they have. Is that something that...
I was just throwing shit out there.
Oh,
okay, but they are close, probably.
Oh, yeah, dude. He was on tour with them. He had an opening set for him, dude. Mike Dean went crazy on them synthesizers, dude. Oh, my God.
All right. You did your research.
Yeah.
But I'm asking you
Dude, no,
as a person.
Mike Dean is like, I'm sorry to like change the subject. Mike Dean is like he's on the list of people that I creatively look up to, whether it's production or his mastering is insane.
I love this. We got Lim talking.
His mastering is fucking
all right.
dope.
At that point in your career, do you do a show like Idol if you don't like the cast or don't feel like this is artistically feeding you?
I feel like at that point you're in a position where you can say no and nobody's going to be offended.
would you? Is my question. If you don't
If
want
I
to
don't
do it,
want to do it because I was with a person that I don't want to be around, or it's like this is boring to me, I don't want to do this, or it's not my
Weekend's your
shtick.
friend, Tone's your friend. I'm Weekend in this situation.
If I didn't want to do something, I'm not gonna do it, whatever it is.
Interesting. I know for a fact I'm gonna do it.
I know you are. You don't give a shit, dude.
And it ain't about money. It's if somebody asks me to do something I want.
You're like, you see zeros, you're like, yep.
yeah, whatever.
Yep.
Sometimes
Made
they're
it.
all zeros.
Ideal. It's
There's
ideal
no
for you.
one. Oh, I hate you guys. 2177, how you feeling?
Why you gotta bring me in? What'd I do?
You're back.
I just sat here.
Welcome
man.
back. Welcome back.
Wow. All right, you guys want to play a game before we end this?
Yeah, we
episode?
should.
We're
Oh,
an
guys.
hour 51 in.
All right, it's gonna be a quick game.
It's all right, we got 30 minutes.
We're gonna rate it. All right. What are you-
TNT3?
No, stop saying that. We
It's
gotta
okay.
save it for next episode.
Give me something good here,
I
Tevin.
can't do it.
Give me something good.
All right, rate it. What are you currently watching recently? Like, what are you currently watching? And rate it 1 through
House of the Dragon
1 through 3.
season 2.
1 through 3. It's a horrible rating.
Wait, what you said? Rate the how?
What are you watching?
What are you watching now? Like,
Okay, so
the last show you
three
watched.
different things. Or
No,
just-
no.
Okay.
And then just rate it. This fucking idiot said 1 through 3.
Okay, then I'm gonna go The Boys season 4,
season 4.
and
How
I'm-
does it out of 10?
dude. I'm gonna give it a fucking compared to the other seasons. I probably give it like an 8 so far.
8 out of 10. Not your favorite season, but close.
But it could be because it's so early. in
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Still
But
got room to
it's
grow.
dude, shit's fucking crazy.
Tone, what are you watching like right now? What's the last show you're like?
Snowfall.
All right, how do you rate it?
10.
10? What season are you on?
6.
6?
Last season.
Damn, bro, you going through that motherfucker. Last time I just saw you.
Yeah,
I just started
what
watching this shit.
platform is that on?
Hulu, which
Nice.
is great.
Oh,
Which
shit.
I have through
I
Disney
just
Plus.
downgraded my fucking Disney to not have Hulu anymore.
Wow.
Well, what do
bro.
we have here? Because we have everything. We can. I shouldn't say this on camera. What we have here. What's going on? He's like, no comment. All right, next
shut your
question.
damn
Here has been great.
Yes.
All right, is there any new places y'all ate in town
No.
that y'all thought was fire?
Wait, you ain't gonna do one?
But
Yeah,
that
you
I'm
need a
watching
show.
recently?
Yeah, that'd be great.
You have to let us all do it.
I started watching this. Shout out to my brother. He put me on this anime called I Reincarnated as a Slime.
And
I
my
thought-
sister and brother.
It's
both different
fucking
parents.
fire, bro.
Love it.
I reincarnated as a slime.
Yeah, if you watch Solo Leveling, little anime dweebs.
I'm not an anime guy,
Yeah, yeah.
dude. I just
It's
watched
for the dweebs.
fucking Dragon Ball
If
Z
you
for
watch-
the first time.
Oh God, you're ugly
We
for
hate
that.
you. We hate
I'm
If you
trying, okay?
don't try harder. If you've watched Solo Leveling, which is fucking amazing, highly recommend you watch that. Watch Reincarnated as a Slime. It's close. Or Shield Hero. Shield Hero was good too.
Okay.
All right, so I would rate it probably. I mean, if I'm comparing it, Naruto's my absolute favorite anime.
you. Has to be.
I would
Have
say
they done live action Naruto yet?
not
They
yet.
don't need to. They can't do.
They
that
will.
Justice.
They
They
probably
can't
will.
do that justice.
They will though.
But they'll try.
They'll do it justice,
Oh,
or
yeah.
they'll do it.
They
They'll
didn't-
do it
They
justice.
tried
They'll
Dragon.
put-
They
they'll
tried
put- they'll-
Dragon Ball. They're gonna do.
They'll put.
Naruto.
They'll
They'll
put.
try it.
No, if they did One Piece on Netflix, they'll do.
That
Naruto.
was good.
That was
was
fire.
better
I've
That
than
never
was
the show.
watched or did any anime for One Piece, but I was thoroughly in.
The
Even the,
storytelling.
even the Avatar.
I was thoroughly
the-
a fan of.
the Avatar they
Avatar
did.
was dope.
Avatar
I've
looked
never-
pretty good.
See, I'm
I
not an
didn't
anime
finish it.
guy, but I watch fucking.
Like
I watch
the-
movies, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
But Naruto, the storytelling's so fucking rich.
It's so good. Yeah, it's deep.
One of so my absolute favorite, and it's hard to put anything over Naruto is Death Note. What did he say? What did he say? Death Note was
I haven't watched
beautifully
Death-
written.
I watched
Oh,
Death
I can't
Note.
wait for you to watch it. I'll pay you.
I'm stuck
to
between
watch
Death
Death
Note
Sure,
and
I watched Death
Tokyo
Note.
Ghoul right now. I don't
I've
know
heard
which
about
one I want.
Tokyo Ghoul, but
I heard
Death
it's
Note
fire.
was so beautiful to like.
They have a
season
live
3.
action version of.
They
Death
have
Note.
a live action.
I heard it's
and
ass.
they even made one of the characters a black guy, which means a lot to me.
What? What did you say?
But you can't do that show justice. So please watch Death Note.
Yeah, so yeah, I would rate Lord Rimuru. I would rate it like a 7. It's really good, but
Lord Reed, what the
Rimuru,
fuck?
Lord Rimuru is from I Reincarnated as a Slime. He's
Yeah,
he's the MC.
He reincarnated from
He's
slime.
he's an MC, but he's OP out of the gate, so that's why I kind of feel
He's a
like
lot
there's
of
no
What does
Acronyms.
OP mean?
overpowered. So
I had to
I think
calculate
he's-
MC, main character.
I
but,
think
like,
he's just like, you know how there's like no build.
I didn't
Like
even
I said,
hear MC.
Naruto's my favorite. So
Motorcycle Club,
watching him come from the bottom to the top
Sons of Anarchy.
started from the bottom. Now we here.
yeah. All right, we're gonna go to the next question because
All
y'all
right,
pissing me
next
off
question,
already.
motherfucker.
All right, any new restaurants y'all been to lately in CR that you got to try that you're like, damn, this is fire? or
Got
it's
it.
ass?
Sacred Cow.
Yeah. Oh, I fucking love Sacred
Yeah,
Cow, bro.
yeah.
Their wings, their elote wings. Have you had them?
I haven't had the wings yet, but I've had 2 different burgers there. The 2 times that I've been there. So the first time I had the walking taco burger,
Oh yeah,
and it's a little drippy, you know, a little,
Little
too
saucy.
saucy,
A little too
but
saucy.
still delicious.
Yeah.
And then the last time I got I can't remember the name of it, but it had like jalapenos and shit on it. That motherfucker was
Banger. Yeah, you got to try
spot
the.
on, mate. Spot on.
You got to try the elote wings. They brought them out for Cinco de Mayo last year, and they kept them on the menu because they're so popular, bro. They're so fire.
They don't have. That's not a regular item.
No, it is now because
Okay.
it was so fucking popular.
Next time I go,
They had to change their menu.
before Deadpool.
Tone, let's go the night.
We're gonna
of
have to
Deadpool.
go with you. We're gonna have
You
to go
haven't
with
tried
you first.
anything new lately?
You're gonna go with.
Let's
me.
just go with your answer, and maybe it'll ring a bell. Or what's your answer?
I went to Cruz's breakfast joint.
Cruz is a boxer.
Cruz's is a breakfast joint.
I know a boxer named Cruz. My bad.
Anyways,
Tone's got fucking flaming hot Cheetos and fucking
I
wings
forgot I
from
had
third
some-
base.
see how they just interrupt me, y'all.
I do like
Well, I
third
mean,
base and
that's where he's gonna
Flamin'
go.
See how
anyway.
they.
That's
see
where
how
he's gonna
they-
go.
See
I
what I'm
was-
talking about?
that's
There's
why
always
I
one
tried to make
person
our
that
answer.
He's gonna
interrupts
go
all the
there.
him
time.
I had to call it out. Third
earlier.
base wings and fucking flaming hot
enjoyed
Cheetos.
Any
third base.
fucking
Enjoyed
ways.
Flamin' Hots.
What would you rate it?
I don't even want to rate it now.
8.
The breakfast spot was about an 8.
Okay.
They had these breakfast the chocolate chip waffles. Bro, them tangs was tanging, dog. That shit was fire.
Things was
Tone?
taken.
Actually, John, one of my favorite places I visited recently in the last year was the Boston Fish Market. You want to tell what happened to that?
Well, it was Boston Fish Market, but then they changed it to Oak
Days-
Hill Tavern.
Oak Hill Tavern.
Riley.
And then all of a sudden, we're trying to go there the other day when we ended up getting stoned as fuck. And
Which I wasn't invited for.
you were probably
Again.
on a food truck or some shit.
Again.
And well, we went there. Tone and I pull up there to meet Tim there, and the sign says Riley's coming soon. We're like, oh motherfucker.
They didn't last.
That's
either.
fine.
All right, where
was
we going?
dope.
We're going to LP, which is always good. Got to go to LP.
Hope he's pretty.
Don't do
Fucking
the
I like their
TNT
ramen.
drinks.
Their ramen is insane,
Ramen's
dog.
pretty good. It's not insane. It's pretty good though.
Well, considering where it's coming from,
Yeah. Shout out to Chef Mon because he's
Chef
a,
Mon.
He's a fucking beast, man.
Hey,
He-
the real best food I ever had was your mom's taco. I should have said, oh my God, what the fuck? I had some dreams. No, fuck. Help me out of this.
I'm about to beat your ass after
It was,
this motherfucker.
it was
interview.
good.
Stop talking.
It was
Stop
warmed
talk-
up.
Stop pressing buttons.
It
and
was.
stop talking right now.
How is it juicy warmed up in the microwave?
I'm sorry.
Why? He's fucking this up.
I'm sorry.
Save me. You had no. You didn't have one
I love you.
later.
Next
It was so good.
question.
That's taco.
This is about to get.
It was dynamite.
I can't wait for my mom to hear this episode.
Shout out
Oh,
to your
no.
mama.
Shout out
Gave
to
me
your
the
mama.
shirt.
No, nigga, don't try to make up for it.
Dynamite.
Signed by JJ.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, rate these
I
Lay's
like
chips.
taco.
Shut the. Rate these Lay's chips. Barbecue, sour cream, or original?
Can we get you back?
Is it like sour cream?
You're acting
Sour
like
cream
that
and
wasn't the
onion?
best taco you've ever had.
Barbecue, sour cream, and onion. is
You've had it,
original.
actually. My God, you've had it your whole
My
life.
whole life. Thank you.
All right, well, it was
Jesus
my first
Christ.
time.
Oh my God.
Let me.
Answer the chip question before I break your fucking leg on camera.
It would be my leg, like something
Break
excruciating.
so you can't do nothing
All
else.
right, all right. Sour cream and onion though.
Barbecue, sour cream, and onion, or original? And original. Top. Like, put them in order.
Lay's.
Answer the question right before he kills me. Save me, Lim. You're not helping.
Rate these
He's
fucking.
frustrated.
Shut up. Rate these Lay's chips 1 to 3. Barbecue, Sour cream and onion original.
1, sour cream and onion. 2, original. 3, barbecue.
Tone.
Number 1, Flamin' Hots. Number 2,
Okay, we're gonna move on. Let's just call the episode.
original. I'm sorry.
Now you're disrespecting. You're disrespecting in the time that I put in to these questions.
No, we're not.
No, you are.
No, I
You
love
are.
the questions.
No, you
Number
don't.
1 is Lay's
You don't.
original.
You don't.
Number 2 is barbecue.
Yeah,
Number
the
3 is
question-
sour
The last
cream.
question
I don't
just
wanna-
fucked me
I
up
don't
because
wanna
of his
do this
answer.
3 is
anymore.
sour cream. 2 is barbecue. 1 is Lay's.
Perfect.
I'm about to lose. I'm about to.
All right.
It's about to be NT.
Rate these
y'all.
producers.
NT. It's about to be, but it's about to be because T is about to be the fucking out of here.
Rate these producers.
NT. Don't fucking. Oh,
He's the
You gave me
question guy.
notes.
Don't do that. He's the question guy.
I love these questions.
Don't take that away from him.
rate these producers:
Trying to survive.
Timberland, Dre, Swiss Beats, or DJ Khaled.
You can
Rate
go
'em.
first this time.
Is
What an
Khaled
idiot.
a producer?
I'll elaborate on that, but you can go first.
You don't think he is?
No.
He puts his name on everything.
Yeah, but he don't make
I'll
the
elaborate
beats.
on this, but you can go first.
He might coordinate the track. He might pay for the features.
What else would you call it?
He might buy the studio time.
Is he an A&R then?
That's what I would feel.
Well-
I'll elaborate on this, but you can go first.
All right, what are the other 3? Timberland, Dre, and
Swiss Beats.
we're gonna go 3 Swiss Beats, 2 Timberland, 1 Dre. Khaled's not a producer to me. Let's hear what John has to say.
All right. Number 1, Dr. Dre. Number 2, Timberland. Number 3, Swiss Beats. Number 4, DJ Khaled. But he shouldn't even be in the list because I don't feel like he's a producer. I feel like he is okay. So there's different levels of producing. So you could executive produce an album.
I'll give you executive producer.
You can executive produce an album
Which is a
without
producer.
producing.
It
the
literally
record.
has the name. the word in it.
Dre will actually touch it and make drum changes, drum choices. Timberland will
think-
make a whole beat and tell you how you should sing something. Khaled's like, oh, Khaled, oh.
But he makes beats.
No, he doesn't.
Yes,
we
he
don't.
Yes,
No,
If he does, they
No,
ain't
we
being used.
Yes, he does.
Nah, dude, we go back and look at every single one of them production credits on the last
There's a whole nother
5 Timberland
beat
or
maker.
last DJ Khaled albums. No.
There's KE on
Welcome
the
to my
track.
hood.
There's
He
Metro.
made that.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he fucking did.
I don't even know.
That's
but
like the
I
only
know.
one I know for sure. That's
I
the
feel
only
like
one I know for
he
sure.
didn't make that.
Welcome to my.
Welcome to my hood.
Are you
saying
Hey,
I'm-
morning when my
Are
heart
you saying
beat
I'm
up.
so hood?
I'm so hood. Whatever the fuck
No.
it is. Yeah, that's literally in the
Tev,
credits.
I watched.
It's in the credits.
Hold on.
He'll be
I hear
listed
you.
as
I
a
hear you.
producer, but he wasn't the number 1 name.
He wasn't the
on it.
beat maker.
But he's a producer.
I'll fuck you up real quick. I paid for the Timberland masterclass.
Wait, hang
and
on.
He has
I lost.
two
I
other
lost.
people that make the entire beat.
What?
Timberland. We lost audio.
Yeah, I don't know what just happened.
Perfect, because he was
No,
saying
we're good. Go
stupid
ahead.
shit.
Go
No, I paid for what I watched. I'm educating you right now. I hope you're receptive.
that?
Yeah, it cut out. It's all good. Are we good?
We're good now. I hear you.
Yeah, just keep talking. Don't touch anything.
The camera?
Oh,
Oh,
it's
don't
your-
touch that with my. I have big lips. Black.
Stop sucking
Anyway.
your mic. I didn't need that.
I paid for the Timberland masterclass. Is what it is. What are you gay?
The Timberland Masterclass is
What are you
insane.
gay? But that shows you. If you should watch it, and I paid for it, so I'll show it to you. He's got 2 people in there that's probably actually making the fucking beats. But he goes in the booth and he makes the sound that he wants, and then there's 2 people that will do the drums,
play it.
and they'll do the horns, and they'll do all that. Those to me are really the producers, but he is the producer.
I would
and
consider
they
those
make
musicians.
Timberland. They're
Yeah, I would
musicians.
consider those
The
musicians.
3 of them are Timberland. DJ Khaled, I feel like, has connections with Drake.
It'd be like
has
me doing my
connections with
lazy
Rick
otter.
Ross.
Here's my I would be like my lazy otter project,
Wouldn't be you.
but I wouldn't be making the beats. I would be saying, here's what it is.
And then
I
that's
would
executive
say,
producing.
I would say, all right, I need a Dre beat, I need a Timberland beat, I need
I
a
need
Swiss
Tone,
Beats beat,
and I need Tevin.
and then I want Tevin and Tone on this song, but I also want this.
But you
person
don't
and
think he
this
makes
person.
any changes or
I
to
think
fit the
Timberland
sound?
does.
Creative
I don't think.
decisions.
I
I'd
don't.
say
Khaled,
yeah, he definitely makes
No.
executive
Khaled?
creative decisions.
Absolutely, he does.
But
Like what? Khaled ain't telling Drake, why don't you say it like this?
Khaled will
I
tell
guarantee you
Khaled,
he is.
Khaled will be the
Fuck
one
no.
that would say like, okay, I
want
like
Drake on here.
I like Drake's verse on here, but I
Yep.
don't like 21 Savage's
Yep.
verse.
So he doesn't make that song.
But you don't think
That's
he's
all he
listening
does.
to Drake's verse and says, "What if you sang this instead of rapping it?"
No.
You don't think he's saying
Khaled's
this
doing
bar
that.
But
right here?
that's what 40's for, because 40's gonna do that. That's
Also,
Drake's.
also
God.
Kev, I think at that caliber, and when you are there too, ain't nobody about to tell you shit, bro.
Right? Yeah.
Ain't
at that
nobody
point,
about to tell
they're
you,
getting
I will
you
hey,
never
because they
Kevin, can
want-
you rap
they
this?
want
I will
Fuck
never
outta
not
here,
be a
bitch.
student to that shit.
No, I'm not.
No,
You don't get
it's
my
not that.
verse. At a Drake, at the people he works with, Drake,
Khaled,
Rick Ross,
but Khaled's been in the
Wayne,
game longer than Drake.
He's not telling Drake, Wayne, or Rick Ross how to do their verse.
I'm not saying tell him how to do their verse, but he can't make if it's his product. If he's paying them for again, it goes back to what we started with, full circle. If I'm paying you for a verse and I want it to sound specifically like
I
this,
guess my thing is
I
like,
would want you to do it that
I
way.
saw Khaled come out to a show with a sign. Oh my God, I just got another Drake verse. He's not telling the person that he's that much of a fangirl to how to do that verse. He's just happy as fuck. I sent you a beat and said, I think you should hop on this. And Drake
I
sent
just
him
think
something
he's
back.
bigger than that. I don't think he's
Khaled
at that.
ain't bigger than nobody he's working with.
You don't know
He's big.
how. How he's
okay, but
he
either way,
bigger
at the end of the
than?
day,
He's
he's at
giving
the
people-
bottom of
than?
the list.
He's
for me.
giving people.
Me too.
I'm not saying he's at
Who's
the
he above,
tippy
Tevin?
top. I'm not saying he's at the tippy top, but those projects don't come from nothing. He's not out here just being like, it's just like, okay.
He has an ear. I'm not taking him away from that
Here's
because
my-
he makes hits.
He can tell me
But-
how to do my motherfucking verse.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
It
he ain't
all-
telling
it
Drake or
starts,
Wayne.
It comes from somewhere. There has to be a
He
level of
makes hit
respect.
albums because he knows who to put on what song
But
together.
he also knows what
that
needs
is
to
still
go
production.
on that
It's still
album.
production, but I wouldn't put him on the same caliber as
I
Dre
wouldn't call
or
him a
Timberland.
producer.
But it still puts him.
I wouldn't even put Swiss Beats at the same caliber as Timberland and Dre.
That's wild.
I would.
All the DMX songs he's done.
I am a
He's
Rough
definitely
Riders.
produced like
R.I.P.
major
DMX,
bangers.
but I swear to God.
DMX is one of the most sold out shows that's ever been in history.
Without Swiss,
In
DMX
history.
wouldn't have been where he was. But
DMX would be
That's
good.
that's
but-
would've
hard
been
to
fine,
say.
but
That's hard to say.
his
that.
first two
That's just
albums were
Drake,
all Swiss.
Drake wouldn't be where we'd be at without Wayne.
agreed.
But I'm saying as far as
But nobody on Khaled's projects needed Khaled.
no.
That was a favor. Who needed Khaled?
I don't know.
Who needed
I'm not
Khaled
saying who
that you
need.
saw?
It's not about who needed Khaled. It's about what Khaled brings to the table.
A
Obviously,
collaboration.
But yeah, but
a good
the-
beat.
But
and
you can't.
You're going to be
it
all
ta-
this, and you're going to
You
do
can
numbers.
attest to this with the T1 All Stars project. How hard is it to get a bunch of rappers with those egos
I
to
can
come
attest
together?
to
Yeah,
that.
I
With
exactly
my
to come
right.
together
Produce
to
this
make that
album.
project.
Yeah.
That takes production. That takes a certain type of
I
person
still
to
would call
do that.
myself a producer.
How?
I could say
How
I
not?
executive produced the All Stars album,
But the name
because these
produces
people wouldn't even like each
the
other
word
had I not did
produces
it.
in the name that you're giving
No,
yourself.
but when I think of a producer, it's the person that either not only did the beat, but Lim is a true producer. He'll tell me, try it like this. Oh, you were out of breath. He'll stop me. Motherfuckers ain't stopping Wayne. They not stopping
Hey,
you
were a
don't
little
Drake.
think
flat.
you don't think Khaled's gonna be like Drake? I need you to write it this way or fix it this way.
Hell no.
Hell the fuck yeah, he is. What are you talking? Khaled is.
I don't think at that caliber you need to.
No.
Yeah, but that doesn't
He
mean
might
you're
already
not
do it
going
right,
to. You don't think
but
he's
there's-
going back with his creative
I
thoughts and
would
be
have
like,
rather put.
I would love for you to sing this on underneath the rap.
I would
You
have
think
rather
Drake
put,
just has all the answers right away?
But there's layers. There's a couple people
I know
that
you're
Drake
not
goes
fucking
through.
eating while we're
You
on
know
this
damn
podcast.
well I'm eating Flaming Hots.
We're calling this.
But
I
there are
hate when you do
layers.
this.
There are layers. There's 40.
Yeah.
There's people that it
how many
goes
layers
through.
of chips do you have in your mouth? Jesus Christ, dude.
Fucking
Almost
whore.
as many as I have bugs. Let's talk about that, John.
No.
Anyways,
Next question.
Rate the Spider-Man. Don't give me notes.
rate the Spider-Man. Toby, Andrew, or Tom? Who's your top three? I won't even mention Miles.
TNT3.
There hasn't been a Miles in a
Live action
in
movie.
live
You can
action yet?
still
So are we
rate
doing
that you
non-live
like.
action?
It doesn't
Because
matter.
I
He
would
said
put
not
I
Miles.
would
Doesn't
put
matter.
I would put Miles though in it because of the Spider-Man video games because that was a great character.
Well, the Spider-Verse movies too
I
are
love the
like
Spider-Verse,
Grammy
too.
nominated, so it's
They were
yeah.
amazing.
Oh yeah,
It's
it wasn't-
nuts.
it wasn't,
Yeah.
But if we're
Well,
just
she's the
doing the
main
3
character.
live action Peters, what's your 3, John?
Peters.
You like
You
Peters?
said Peters. I'm going with fucking Tom Holland.
as number
one?
Number one.
Me too.
Really?
I'd probably put, honestly,
Toby.
oh,
Toby's
this is
two.
really hard.
It's not.
It's really hard for me.
It's Toby.
Andrew's my number one.
I was gonna put Andrew second.
Andrew's my number one.
way.
I think he fit the
Toby was
Peter
too
Parker.
old for me.
Toby was 32 in high school. They did
Toby
a
was
bogus-
too old for me.
Toby was 32 with a 5 o'clock shadow as a senior in high school. That was
Toby was
fucked
too
up.
old.
I think because I did grow up on it.
But he
and
did
like
have the realest
Peter. The realest Peter.
like life. Like, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't like
That nigga was.
he didn't get a
struggle
super
bus.
suit. He didn't get a super
was
suit
black.
from
When,
Iron Man.
when Jamie Foxx said, "Damn, I thought for sure Spider-Man was a nigga," I was like, "Yeah, me." The way
That struggle, that
that
shit.
struggle,
Wrong
that's that nigga
Spider-Man.
struggle.
If it would have been Toby, it would have been a nigga for sure, bro.
Rent.
Rent it's due.
Yeah.
You got fired from delivering pizzas. You know you black when you doing that. You know you ain't shit. when you- I think Andrew is the best personification of the balance of being. I think he was the most witty for
He
sure.
had wit and he had talent
And
and
he
he had the look.
he had
and
the look
He
and
was
the-
a cool Peter.
He was. I think
Toby
he was
wasn't
a
a
great
cool
Spider-Man.
Peter.
No.
Toby was a bitch,
He was-
a liar.
He was a
big.
He was a
bitch.
millimeter Peter.
Millimeter Peter. He was a biatch.
A
little
a
bit.
But
milli.
I grew up on Toby, so maybe that's why I have that
Yeah, a
attachment.
little bit of a
one
bias,
of the
but yeah,
biggest
I did
superhero
too.
movies.
Tom Holland's my
was
third.
that first Spider-Man. So
Tom Holland's my third.
Really?
third,
Yeah, I don't think he went through enough struggle.
Mary.
His aunt May died. Ben died.
We saw early.
well before
We
that.
saw early on.
Aunt May and
Bro.
Tony dying.
His
is
origin
wild.
Here's the-
story didn't happen.
Here's the thing, though. Facts. But here's the thing, though. When you're
We
gifted,
saw the origin story with both the other two.
But here's the thing: when you're gifted out the gate with the best of the best suit, literally almost out the gate, Toby Maguire had to literally bro. He like his story's horrible.
I
Andrew
can
Garfield.
see where
Like,
I can
they
see where
beat
you're
him
coming
I just
from.
feel
He
like
was a
Tom
nigga.
Holland now where the
I can
story
see
is
where you're
now
coming
for
from.
Tom Holland, now that no one knows who the fuck he is, and he's gonna have to literally create his story from
The
here on.
struggle got
The
real.
struggle's now gonna be big for him.
Yeah.
But I think his story was just too. I mean, you meet Tony Stark in your first fucking movie, you know, and you go
movie
fight,
was fire.
and that movie
It
was
fire as
amazing.
fuck.
But I think Andrew Garfield had the better balance between both. I think he was a funny, witty, comical, but still like his struggles were real. His love life was real. I think his loss was real. I think all of that applied. I mean, his parents not being there was more profound. I think Tom Holland was just like he had a hot ass aunt living in New York in a apartment.
I'm sure she wasn't hot to him.
I mean, yeah, maybe not to him, but
It was bad.
she was bad to the motherfucker.
All right.
You know what I'm saying?
R.I.P.
Aunt
Aunt
May.
May.
To Aunt Peaches. You know what I'm saying? Because she had that peach on her.
Damn.
And call me James.
Damn.
Yeah,
son,
for me,
where
it's
you
definitely
find this?
Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew. I really felt like the Andrew movies, they should have just figured it out with Toby. I don't feel like the Andrew movies needed to happen. Fuck, is that happening again?
No, I definitely think. I think Andrew Garfield
Just a
needs
half.
another third movie, like another
That'd
movie.
be great,
I think he
especially
needs a
with
Venom movie.
Tom Hardy's villain,
Yeah.
Venom.
That
I think
would be-
that would be fire. We
that's
don't
what's
need Tom
needed.
Holland in there.
I think
Um,
also, I think if he has a movie with Black Cat in the same movie,
That would be cool.
like
That'd be cool as hell.
because that was the original script.
Did you watch Craven?
I haven't watched. It's
Craven
not out
ain't
yet.
happened, did it?
It's not
yeah,
out yet.
Yeah, it is.
No, it comes
I
out.
swear to God,
comes out
dude,
in
I know
October
I
20th.
watched
They
that.
pushed it back.
Mandela.
You watched Morbius.
I know I watched that too, but I swear Craven's out.
And,
Craven's
you
not out
blocked. What's Madam Web?
Madam Web, we don't talk about that.
We don't talk.
Damn, that
about
motherfucker ain't out yet. I swear to God, I watched
2025
Mandela.
October, I think.
No,
is-
December.
That
oh, it's
trailer's
this year.
fire.
This year, December?
2024.
Yeah.
I thought I.
The trailer's
They moved
fire,
it back like
but
4
they did
times.
show everything in the trailer to think that you've seen it. There's nothing
It's
left.
scary because
Him, his
Sony does
father.
that. Sony does have
Can
a
you
bad
name
way
another
of
movie?
showing
They
you
fuck that shit up.
a lot in the fucking. But the universe that they're building now with
I hope you're not excited. It sounds like you're excited.
I'm not excited.
Okay, I got a little
But
worried.
you're hopeful. I'm more hopeful for
I'm not
Andrew
hopeful.
Garfield and Tom Hardy. Like Tom Hardy
And
said,
this third Venom that's about to happen in October.
Tom Hardy said he's not done, but Venom, like Sony says they're done with Venom movies, but Tom Hardy says he's not done doing Venom.
They could do a Spider-Man versus Venom movie.
That
be
would
cool.
be
And it
fucking
could
dope.
be Andrew
so.
Garfield and
It
and
needs
Tom
to be
Hardy.
Andrew
that-
Garfield
Fucking trailer
of
has
Craven.
me think that they're of the new Venom where
Yeah.
they fucking totally retcon the fucking the goop
Yeah.
that
That
gets
was
left behind,
trash.
the symbiote.
That
Like,
that
Okay,
just-
so
That was
sure
doo-doo.
enough, it might still be in the MCU. Like it still might be there, and they just show the flash of it.
they
whatever,
could have
like-
did that in the end credits to piss us
Yeah.
off there. Don't piss us off as
Right
early
now?
as a fucking trailer.
Right now? It ain't
You
even
gonna
out
piss me
yet?
off now? And I'm going to see it, and I'm really starting to think I don't even think I like these Venom movies, but I see it because I love the character.
and he does a great job. I feel like
Does he?
I like him as an actor.
I love Tom Hardy as an actor, and I know he's acting in these Venom movies. But like, did you need to act as Eddie Brock? Maybe he
Not really.
wanted to
He's
add
kind of a-
depth, and
was
maybe
he a jock douchebag? Like,
yeah, and that's what I was looking for because I
He's
love
kind of
Venom
like a
lore.
low-life douchebag.
But
But
I think
Tom
that's
Hardy as a person is like, I need to be acting. This script doesn't work. I need to
You
give
need to add
me
more.
something that fulfills me. I've never been
But
a
here's the-
loser.
but
Let me
here-
be a fucking loser.
and the way that they shot those movies is perfect, bro. Like the only reason it gets a bad rep is because it's Sony. Like
no,
no,
they're
I don't.
not
You
good
don't think?
movies.
I thought they were good movies. I thought Carnage could by Woody Harrelson was really fucking good. I don't think they
enjoyed
gave him
it.
enough time.
But it's not something I
Yeah.
watch over and over. How many times do you think you've watched that movie?
Maybe twice each.
Twice.
But
And I
How
don't
many times
remember.
have you watched No Way Home? Because I can
Way
give you a
Home?
number.
maybe 3 times.
Probably
Maybe
4.
Maybe 3.
I can throw that on. Like I'm about to go to sleep. I enjoy this. I'll throw it on.
Okay, that means you're
Civil
It's a
watching.
good
War.
movie. I love
That's
that
It's
how
a
I
great
feel
movie.
about. That's how I feel about.
There's no Venom
Batman's
movie that makes you do that. Which
Return.
Batman's? Hold
The
on.
second
which-
one with Heath Ledger, the Joker.
Oh
Batman.
hell yeah,
Oh,
Dark
yeah.
Knight.
I
That's
put Dark
That's a
Knight.
great.
I forget
I'm gonna
how-
fall asleep.
That's
and
probably one of the
enjoy
best
that.
I
cinematic
forget
movies
how
ever
long
made.
that
all
movie is.
time.
I forget how long that movie is, and I'm like halfway through it, and I'm like,
I need to go to
I
bed.
thought this is over with.
Yeah. I need to go to bed.
Oh shit! I forgot
But
that
it's
that happened.
so
Oh
good.
shit!
So good.
Dark
Yeah.
Knight is so good.
I just think that, I just don't think that Andrew Garfield got his fair shake. I think they have an opportunity. Sony has an opportunity with that universe to make
Even
the
since
villains.
Madam Web,
Madam Web, throw that
you
shit
can't
away.
save that.
Throw that shit away.
Ignore it.
Throw that shit away.
Recast Sandra Bullock as old Madam Web because you did 90s.
Yeah.
It was set in the
Fair
90s.
enough.
So you can give us the Madam Web
and
the
she's
internet
still bad,
wanted.
dude.
Oh,
Sandra got a booty, bro. You know who I want to see in a movie? You know who would be a dope older Sydney Sweeney? Hilary Duff. That would be fire. If you're going older with Sandra Bullock, go older with Hilary Duff as Sydney Sweeney. Go I want to say J-Lo, but another what's her name?
Are you thinking of the
J-Lo's-
Madam Web characters? You
Yeah,
really-
yeah.
I will. As much as I watched it, I'm not that invested.
I didn't
I'm
even
really
know
not,
their
but-
names.
Yeah, that's beautiful. I
I
like
don't
really
know their name.
respect that
That's
you
like
were
I don't know their name. No,
casting
please
each
don't.
character.
Please don't. I
No,
stopped.
you did
I
it.
stopped right away because I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
That's like WNBA players. I know Caitlin Clark.
I know
Don't-
Candace.
Don't bring that up. That's one thing we gotta.
They're so dumb.
All right.
Anyway, keep
Next
going.
question. Next
Yep,
question.
yep,
Next
yep,
question.
yep, yep.
All right. Rate these comedians. They're all black. Sorry.
Yeah, I
Lynn.
saw this. Yeah.
Kevin Hart, Eddie Griffin, Martin Lawrence, or D.L. Hughley. Keep in mind,
You know,
D.L. Hughley is a king of comedy. He
It
is.
sounds like you wrote them off.
No,
You
no.
don't forget
No,
about.
I feel like people
You
forget
had to
about
say
D.L.
that?
Hughley and how
no,
good he
and
is.
I'm like, damn, that motherfucker's funny as shit.
Funny as fuck. And then
I
Eddie
fucking
Griffin.
love Eddie Griffin.
Eddie
dude.
Griffin is so fucking good. I
Martin
just watched
Lawrence.
Undercover Brother the other day again, bro.
Martin Lawrence is great.
Cried
too.
laughing.
Kevin Hart's more relevant, but
I don't think
okay.
Kevin Hart's that good, funny.
Kevin Hart's really not that.
Yeah, I've seen Kevin Hart in person so much he has to be my number one.
Okay.
We have a relationship.
I'm gonna go Eddie
Martin-
Griffin. Sorry,
Martin's
you go.
we do, but Martin's my number 2. So Kevin, Martin, and you said Eddie Griffin, or who was the other?
D.L. Hughley.
DL for sure. DL
Over
oh,
who? Over Eddie Griffin?
Yeah, I wish I
Wow.
could quote some of DL shit, and I can't. I'm gonna
What?
do it because
If I saw it, I'd know it. Because he's
DL
funny as shit.
Hughley said, "White people want to build a wall between here and Mexico. Who the fuck are the white people gonna hire to build the wall?" It was so much truth in the shit he said.
That's crazy.
It was
Who's
so-
gonna
he
build the
was-
wall? Who?
Eddie, DL, Martin, Kevin.
Okay, that's a good. I can respect that. Eddie, DL, Martin, Kevin. Kevin's my last.
I
for
grew up
sure.
on Eddie and Martin, dude.
I would say Martin,
Eddie.
Eddie, DL, Kevin Hart. I think Kevin Hart's my last because he went too commercial.
Yeah, he's in.
Did you guys watch the Tom Brady roast?
Yes.
Yeah.
and
I love that they called him out for saying yes to
everything.
fucking
That's why.
thing.
Yes.
And it's not good.
I'm the biggest Kevin Hart fan. I've literally met him three times, but like the fact, and I'll bring that up all day because it's like bragging points. Anyway, his documentary, he talks about how hard he works and like from like 4 a.m. to fucking 3 a.m.
Right.
He's on
a
sets.
beast, bro.
He's got all these different businesses. Like that's who. Like I'm striving to be something like that, and but it is these shitty movies that he's taking, and he shows a blowback of when he does a shitty movie. And then I watch him do a sequel to it in real life. Like, motherfucker, I watched you saw how bad that was.
I just saw his entertainment company is worth now like $680 million. Bro.
He's working
He's
his
a
ass off,
fucking
but like
beast. He's a
taking
corporate
these
beast.
shitty movies.
He's a corporate beast.
I can't make sense of
but
that. This is
but
your
I feel
legacy.
like your quality is just the quality of it is just
It's that quantity versus quality.
Yeah,
versus,
absolutely.
whatever.
You know who my favorite comedic actor is?
Chris
Fucking
Tucker.
Jim Carrey.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
That's
It's a
really
great
good
one. I just
Top 5 for
respect
sure.
him. I
Chris
respect his
Farley.
roles.
Chris Farley's. Oh, bro.
I wish
if Chris
he lived
Farley was
longer.
still alive,
Amen.
bro, he would.
But okay,
Oh,
even
he'd be
David
running
Spade.
all
David
shit.
Spade is funnier than
Hollywood.
fuck, dude. I love
David
David
Spade's-
Spade.
He
I think he's
always
a
has a
certain type of
side
comedy.
character.
Dumb,
Yeah,
dumb-
exactly.
He's never the main
It's like-
guy except
Joe
a
Dirt was
shitty
pretty
movie.
good.
Yeah,
Joe Dirt, he
Will
was a-
Ferrell.
Was he
I love Will Ferrell. I'm
I
not
do
gonna
love
lie.
Will
Black
Ferrell.
people
What did I just
love
see Will Ferrell in?
He's
Was he?
so
He was in
funny.
one of our
He's
shows.
so
Was it The
fucking-
Boys?
Yeah,
it was The
he
Boys.
was in The Boys. Yeah, dude,
I haven't
yes.
seen it. Don't tell me.
Yes.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
Yes.
What?
He's
that
so
blew
That
my
blew
mind.
my mind.
Yes, dude.
Bro,
That's the
Will
only way I
Ferrell
Now, wait a
describe-
second. What the
What?
fuck?
Really?
Have you
really,
seen
Will?
it? You watched the Barbie movie?
Yeah.
Bro, he was funny as fuck in that movie, dog.
I
like,
did not like
just
that
being that
movie
corporate,
at all.
it's not for us.
No.
It's not for
No, it was not for
women.
It was
Women.
white women.
Yeah, not just
Okay.
white women.
It was-
Not just white. My
my
sister found
daughter
it.
loves
My
it.
sister found it very
I
empowering.
had- it
and
was
she's
so-
a highly educated black woman.
That movie was so bad to me. I
Pro-black.
had to watch
Very
it twice.
pro-black.
And
Black.
kids. It was for little girls. And
My daughter.
I watched
loves
it. I think I went with my sister to watch it, or my friend
in the
Lauren.
theater.
Yeah. And you got to support,
He's in
man.
touch with
Everybody.
his
You got to support
feminist
everybody,
stuff.
I
bro.
will say, was it Ryan Gosling? Was he in that?
So
I
funny,
enjoyed
bro.
it.
Dude, he
I
yeah,
enjoyed
that
it.
was
He
that was
killed
That
pretty
was
good.
the good part
He
about
killed
it.
That was
that.
pretty good.
Damn, our weekends.
We're definitely kids.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
Next rating.
I
All right.
hate this
fuck.
question right
These
here.
these legends.
I
This
don't
is
like
harder.
this one.
So it's
This
the
is
last
really
question, but a little
hard,
harder. Rate these comedians, these legends: Chris Rock, Bernie Mac, Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy. Whew.
You can't react to your own question.
I
You've
can,
had for
nigga. It's
2 weeks
wild.
now.
I will. I'll go first.
I hate this motherfucker, bro.
Number one, Dave Chappelle.
Ooh,
Number one.
number one.
Out of all of them, yeah.
You said Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy's my number one for
Yeah, yeah.
sure.
You said
yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy, Dave Chappelle, Bernie Mac, Chris Rock.
All right. So let me continue.
Go ahead.
Dave Chappelle, Eddie, Chris Rock, Bernie.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, you're white though.
And
Bernie Mac was. I'm not
Damn.
saying this in a
No,
racist
no,
way.
no,
He was a
I
nigga.
totally
Mac
get it.
was
He
a
was a
black-
nigga
like,
comedian.
a
I
black
totally get
Bernie's a
it.
nigga.
comedian
No,
for
There's
black.
black
Totally get it.
comedians and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
there's nigga comedians.
I'll
Yeah.
laugh
Bernie was
my
a nigga
ass off.
comedian.
I will laugh my ass off watching anything from Bernie back.
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
But like, R.I.P. Is he still alive?
No, he's dead. He's
he's
dead.
dead.
R.I.P. I thought so.
Uh,
But I would. There was some,
Yeah.
some moments where I was like, damn, that was funny
Over
as fuck.
Chris Rock?
But Chris Rock was something that I definitely witnessed a lot more of.
Got you.
Have you guys seen Eddie Murphy Raw?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
You rank something over that?
Dave Chappelle.
I mean,
Oh.
there's comedians I put above Eddie Murphy, even
What
if he is my number
stand-up
one.
do you put above Eddie Murphy? Raw?
What's his name?
I'd give Jamie Foxx
from
over
Harlem Nights.
Richard Pryor.
Richard Pryor's.
Richard Pryor's
amazing.
up there too.
Richard
You
Pryor's
should put that one
amazing.
there.
Red Fox.
amazing.
Red Fox is incredible.
But now I feel like you're paying homage.
No, Red
Eddie
Fox
Murphy,
is Red Fox
Raw.
is funnier than Eddie
It's like
Murphy.
they
bro.
were just way too funny to even put them on the
They
list.
yeah. Red
Got
Fox
it.
was
Got
so
it.
ahead of his time, and his comedy was.
I'll rewatch.
It's crazy. What is it? Sanford and Sons.
Yeah.
You know
Bro.
what's funny
You
as
big
shit?
dummy.
Yeah, bro.
Rest in
Let me tell you
peace.
something.
Funny as shit. Ralphie May. That
I love.
motherfucker.
I
man.
seen him
Funny as shit.
live.
All of a sudden, like I just find out he's dead. I'm like, God, dang, dude.
We got to see him at Penguins in Cedar Rapids. Ralphie May was
Motherfucker
dope.
was funny,
He
dude.
roasted shit out of me. I think he said nigga.
All right, Tone.
Okay.
I could see him
Tone.
doing that.
You said who's your
Number one is Eddie Murphy for sure.
Number
After
two?
Raw, the red outfit for sure. Number two is Dave Chappelle. Dave is more for the culture. He did the 8 minutes special that was not even comedy, and like I feel like it's a secret thing in black culture that comedy is actually us telling our truth and we just laugh at our trauma.
I
And
tell people
Dave
that all the time.
masters that.
Yeah.
So when he did the 842 special where there was not a single joke told and all he did was tell the truth,
He just
that was
talked.
powerful.
Yeah.
But it doesn't make you the number one comedian, but you're number one in my heart, buddy.
Well,
that was
technically,
beautiful.
he's number two.
Yeah, number
'Cause,
two.
over
All right,
Eddie.
so Dave. No, I'm sorry.
You got Eddie, Dave, Bernie, or Chris.
Bernie, and then Chris. Chris Rock. He fucked up a joke on his special against Will, and it's like you can't fuck up a joke here, and it's live.
I don't think Chris Rock's funny.
Yeah,
I don't think he's funny at all.
I
actually.
enjoy. But what's weird is I
think his
really
movies are
enjoy.
good.
I love his
What
movies,
is it?
but they're not
his
funny.
voice what sells it? Like
His voice is one thing. His mannerisms is another.
performance.
Everybody Hates Chris is classic. It
Such
is
a
a
good
great show of
Writing
a black
amazing,
story.
acting in movies amazing.
But like, do I
his
want to
stand-up-
watch his stand-ups? No,
I don't.
Never. Dave Chappelle, I can't wait to click on that. If Eddie drops one, it would be so iconic.
If Eddie dropped
The world would
if Eddie
explode.
dropped a Netflix special
Raw
right now,
Oh,
too?
he'd probably go to
If
number
he
one
dro-
for me
if
right
Eddie
right
Murphy
away.
dropped
it would
Raw
be
2 would
it
be
would be
nuts.
a wrap for the
Everybody.
I
comp-
think
yeah,
maybe a little
everybody.
bit more relevancy is what is dragging my vote
Yeah,
on that.
I mean, of
Dave,
course.
Yeah. Dave
mean,
is way more
consistency
relevant than
is,
all those guys.
I think mine would go Eddie for sure first, Bernie Mac 2, and then Dave and Chris Rock. Dave and Chris Rock. I think Dave Chappelle is an amazing skit artist and comedian. I'm not saying taking anything from his stand up. His stand up is great. It's very intellectual. So if you're not all the way there, you won't catch everything, which I think is hard for an audience. But I think when you think of Eddie Murphy, global icon, can't be touched. When you think of Bernie Mac, I think of For the Culture. He was our
Is Bernie
Our
Mac's
person.
comedies
You know what I'm saying?
Tupac?
I,
Is his legacy even bigger because he died?
no. I think if Tupac was still alive, he'd still be
Still be
a
murdering.
fucking, yeah, he'd
and
be
I
killing
feel that
everybody.
same way about Bernie.
Bernie,
Although we'll
yeah, if
never
Bernie was
know,
still alive, he would
his
be.
show was amazing. America, like I
Bro,
love
his
that
his
shit.
personality
Yeah,
was
that is
just
true, dude.
his personality was
crazy.
just addicting, bro. Like
Yeah.
there's some people who are just like naturally fucking funny,
I've heard that about us.
and Eddie Murphy and Bernie
Addicting
Mac,
and naturally funny.
Eddie Murphy and Bernie Mac,
Putting that in the trailer.
like Mike Epps. Like Mike Epps to me, he's one of those people I could hang out with and just be cracking
What's
up laughing
crazy
all
is,
the time.
and I'm in my opinion, it's gonna be different. I don't enjoy Mike Epps on a stand up, but I know we'd be best motherfucking friends.
Really? I think
Yeah.
his stand up is fucking great.
He is so himself.
His storytelling
and a
is
person,
amazing.
And like not like Eddie Murphy and maybe I met Marlon Wayans once, and he's so not the comedian. He
Yeah.
is so
an
serious
actor.
once it's done.
Yeah.
The show is over, and he's oh, thank you for coming to our show. And I'm like, hey, and he's like, oh yes, I'm glad you enjoyed the show. And I was like, damn,
That sucks.
Yeah, it did suck for me. It ruined. Like I was about to say, hey, I've been watching you since I live in color. I fucking love you. You're fucking funny. And he's like, yes. Do you want me to sign this? Oh, nigga.
Damn,
It's a
yeah.
whole
I ain't even
character.
smiling now.
Mike
man.
Epps is himself, and
All
I
the
don't feel like
time,
Mike
bro.
Epps tries to be funny. He just tries. He not tries. He's just himself. So that takes him a peg down for me. Eddie Murphy probably
that's
code switches
different.
to me. Eddie Murphy becomes the comedian icon Eddie Murphy, and then there's a home Eddie Murphy, and there's a party Eddie Murphy, and there's a bunch of different Eddie Murphys.
I don't know.
But Mike Epps is Mike
I
Epps
don't
no
know.
matter
Because-
where he is.
Because when you look at like like you look at comedians like Mike Epps and Eddie Murphy and even Eddie Griffin, who are just like natural storytellers.
Eddie Griffin is himself for sure.
Like,
Eddie Griffin, yeah.
Like they're just natural storytellers. To me, that's the best part of like the best comedian. When you go on stage,
I didn't see. Hang on.
I didn't put Eddie Griffin on this list.
I didn't see Cat Williams on there.
I didn't put Cat Williams on that list either.
He's not,
because I don't think he's a legend. I think
he
he's
is
on
though.
even the previous one.
I could have put him on there, but I want to put DL Hughley on there because I don't consider DL, because even Cedric the Entertainer, to me, he's St. Louis bred, and I think he's of legend. But I didn't want to put 20 people on a legends list.
Yeah.
And so it was just like a
and
quick
it's like,
legend
oh, give me
list.
your top 20. No.
That's why you need to do TNT 3.
Can
we
you
pick
shut the
our
fuck
own
up
3.
about that right now?
We can be our own 3.
So here's like a more like recent comedian who was kind of like blew up, Tony Hinchcliffe. You
With
guys
the
familiar with
mustache?
Tony Hinchcliffe? Funny as fuck, roast comedian.
I'll drink that.
You guys, if you haven't watched Tony Hinchcliffe or Kill Tony,
Now I've got to pee.
watch Kill Tony, dude. It's fucking hilarious, dude.
Mm.
It's a sketch.
I've never seen it.
It's like a sketch comedy kind of thing where it's a live podcast. It's the biggest, one of the top 3 biggest podcasts in
I
the
think
world.
I've seen this.
And what he does, he draws from a bucket, gives everyone like a new minute every time. So you're a comedian, you're out in the audience, you write your name on the and you put it in in the bucket. If he draws your name, you come up there, you do a minute. And then once you're done with that minute,
That's dope.
if you do well, then they're still gonna roast you. He brings in guests all the time, so it's like I don't know where this is at.
It needs to be on you.
So he'll bring in guests, and so like let's just say who was on there? Post Malone. He was just on a Joe Rogan podcast, and then when he got done with the podcast, they brought him on, and he's sitting there and he's listening to these guys fucking roast comedians that are up there doing first time ever on a stage and all this shit. But anyway, Tony, he did that the Tom Brady roast. He was the one that was sitting out there in the crowd next to Dana White. And Dana did his jokes, and then all of a sudden, Tony gets up. He was the second best person of the whole entire night. The first best was
was he the one that almost looks like a sportscaster, white dude, good hair, just going in back to back to back, winning on Kim Kardashian, went on.
Yes,
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes,
Buddy was. He took down everybody.
Everyone. He walked the stage, and
I remember
Netflix didn't want him to do it.
He snapped.
He just said, "I'm
out.
gonna cook." He said, "I'm gonna cook."
So I've seen a Joe Coy, amazing. I've seen Nate Barzingis. I don't know how to say his name. I've seen Fluffy. I've seen a few like big time comedians.
Yeah.
I think the new age is like in good hands, but I feel like you can never like go away from legends,
The classics.
Yeah,
dude.
man.
Yeah.
Like, unlike music, I mean, similar to music, I should say. It's like there's always like new people who bring new stuff to the stage, but there's always those like to me, Bernie Mac is like he's that uncle, grandpa person that just will never go away. That always clowns like the
super funny all the time.
all the fucking time.
Yeah, it don't
Mike
matter.
Epps, he's that cousin that every time he pulls up to a
gonna clown
barbecue,
on you.
you know it's gonna be a good fucking time.
It's gonna be hilarious.
To me, like there's not if you're not that person, like even Cat Williams, I think Cat Williams can roast the fuck out of anybody.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's always that limitation. I feel like it's only the comedians that can tell a really good story in a funny way that make them like the best that they are.
I think what we need to do is, as a crew, us 3, we need to go to Austin, Texas, and go to the Comedy Mothership.
That'd be dope.
You know what the Comedy
Or
Mothership
Laugh
is?
Factory in Cali.
Been there.
Comedy Mothership's the new place to be.
Oh,
You
really?
guys
Yeah.
I should make an announcement right now. I am currently in the works of planning.
Did you wash your hands first?
No,
yeah,
you
I
didn't.
did.
You
He's still
didn't
got
wash your
red
hands.
fingertips.
You got
He's-
red
no.
fingertips.
I was born with that. They don't change.
You got
They
the
won't.
red tips.
We got them
Anyway,
devils.
I am planning the roast of Tone the Boss.
Oh, dude,
can't
let me
wait
in.
to-
Let
yeah, I
me
can't
in.
wait
Let
to
me
do that.
days
in.
before
I
the
Let me
can't
in.
days.
I
Let
can't
me
wait
in.
to do that, boy. I'm
I,
going.
I
dude.
said Tevin. I didn't think about Lim.
I'm talking about
You got
the
some
shit
jokes?
I'm gonna say.
You can handle the clapback? Because I feel like people ain't going to be able to handle the clapback. The clapback
I
has
ain't
to be the
worried about
hardest thing of the show.
I ain't worried about the clapback.
I ain't
I'm about to
worried
The shit I'm about to
Boy,
say is gonna
actually.
be
Devastating.
Niggas gonna be like, damn, bro, what's going on with you? You all right? I thought y'all were best friends.
I want a
I'm like,
motherfucker to make me laugh, but like it's so fucked up that a tear falls. But I'm
Painful,
trying
but
to
it's
laugh.
so funny.
Hello,
Just so
darkness, my
funny,
old
but it's
friend.
painful.
Like, ooh, he right. That did hurt.
Bro,
that did hurt. I'm supposed
got
to
it.
I'm
laugh,
about to
right?
hit up Jeff Ross to be my
Bro,
writer.
I gotta know.
No, Royce is down. Royce Bell.
Oh yeah.
Wilding out. He'll do great.
You gotta have Lou
He's
Kane
got
too.
some dirt. on
Lou
me.
would be a good
Lou's
one
got
too.
some dirt.
Lou would be a
Lou's
really
You
good.
know,
good one.
I've
as far as
seen
like
him.
funny friends,
Wild
Marcus
out.
Kelso is fucking hilarious, dude.
Hunk?
He
Hunk is
doesn't.
good.
He doesn't slow down though. Sometimes it's like
It's
pacing is important.
yeah.
Tevin can pace
I'm gonna-
unless you hurt Tevin's feelings.
But if
I've
I-
hurt
if I
Tevin's
asked
Then I'm
him-
feelings,
going for the
and then he
jugular
doesn't
right
stop.
away.
If I asked him
It's
to
like
write
we're
for me,
done
and
Ugly
write
ass,
with
fat
me,
ass, stank ass, booty ass, stank ass, burnt foot ass, booty foot ass, boy.
Tevin, it's other people's turns.
No,
and he's
fuck that
still-
nigga, bro. Oh, dry Cheeto hair having ass nigga.
So if I don't get Royce to host, it's definitely Tevin. But I'm worried Tevin won't stop if someone hurts him.
Don't let me
because the
host.
dais has to roast the
Don't
dais
let me
as
host.
well.
I just want to be.
I'd love for you to be on the dais. I'd love for Royce to host, and then I'm about to destroy you all with the clap back at
so
the end.
No, you won't.
Nah,
No, you won't.
Ah,
I'm about to go.
ah.
save this.
He said about to go.
Save this,
Oh,
this
I'm
or
talking
that.
about-
Save the this or that for next time.
I'm telling you. Yeah, we'll do this or that next time. What's the
But
first song?
let's go- let's
before
go-
we say anything, go on.
Let's go to Austin, Texas,
Yeah. I would
for-
love to go to a comedy show together.
and let's go to the comedy mothership. That's Joe Rogan's new comedy store that opened.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
yeah.
I've never heard of this. I've been to 3 different Laugh Factories:
Dude.
Chicago, LA, and
And
Minnesota.
apparently, there's two clubs inside. There's
Laugh
the-
Factory's
the
really
little
good, too.
the little man and the big boy. They're named after the nuclear bombs.
Mm.
Little man and big boy, whatever it is. But there's shit going on there every day. Well, dude, I would love to go to a Kill Tony episode. That shit would be insane. It's in the top 3 podcasts in the country.
I see what you're talking about, where they have people walk up on stage and like.
Do a minute each,
I've
and
seen
they
that.
roast them. Dude,
What?
it's fucking hilarious, dude. I will send you a Kill Tony episode, and you gotta check the shit out, dude. It's insane. It's so good. We gotta go as a group.
That'd be dope.
Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas, and we can go to fucking South by Southwest at the same time.
Let's do it.
But I think
But
it's about that time, fellas.
hold
Until
on,
next
hold
time.
on, wait.
No?
I have one more thing I need.
Okay,
to-
all right.
What's the first song we're dropping from TNT podcast
Probably,
or TNT album?
Alien shit.
Probably alien shit.
Really?
If it's TNT,
It is,
not
yeah.
it's T Jones.
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
T
You're right.
Jones. It's Jones.
Yeah,
Well, okay, so
Lim
we
don't want nothing to do with that.
yeah.
we gotta have a conversation.
No, it's too late.
Off camera.
That's too late. now.
Project V or
I think Project V is a winter time, like fall winter time vibe.
all right. So
I
we'll
think
do
alien
this
shit.
time of year.
Zodiac,
Zodiac,
alien shit, Face
Face
Invader.
Invaders.
We have 3 different titles.
I'm the
Face
professional one.
Invaders. You're Zodiac. He's so hard on Zodiac. He
Zodiac.
really wants that to be the title.
Because
It
I
was
don't want my
originally
mom.
alien
It was
shit.
alien
it was
shit.
I don't
originally
want my
alien.
mom to be like,
that beats titled
play
alien
that,
shit.
play that alien shit. AT, you know what sounds good?
That's awesome.
Play Face Invader.
My mom would
Me
tell me to
and
play
Lim
whatever the fuck
high-five so
title
hard.
it
No,
is.
my mom
On
would be
Face
like, nigga,
Invaders.
change that. My mom white, and she would say, nigga, change that. She would. I ain't changed.
She wouldn't
She.
say that. I know her.
My mom called you nigga while you were there.
She did.
She said, nigga, how them tacos?
You didn't hear it.
I was there. You know what Tone said? Good.
I have other jokes. I'll save them
Anyways.
for the roast.
Oh, you gonna talk about my mom? Are we talking about moms on the
It
road?
would not be
Press
anything
play.
negative.
No,
I promise
press
that.
play. It's over for
It
you
will
now.
all be
I
positive.
can't wait. The dark
promise.
humor is gonna come out.
I promise.
It's about to be the darkest humor.
It is
Well,
the best.
We'll see y'all next time. Have a good night.
He said, "I'm gonna wrap this
Oh,
up.
nigga, it's a
it's getting
wrap.
dark."
Uh huh. Dark as fuck, y'all. Hey,
That's me.
TNT.
Tone and Tevin.
Dynamite.
Tevin and Tone.
TNT.
Teeing up.
Go all night.
Tequila.
TNT.
Tacos and titties.
Don't forget lemon.
I meant titties.
The beat, y'all, yeah.
He's the end.
It's Jalen.
Yes, Lil.
Not the end you think. But we on the brink of something. We up on the brink.
He lazy.
On the brink of something.
He a
Special TNT up on shit.
It speaks magic.
Cheers, y'all. Let's drink
Like
this
Harry
shit.
Potter.
I can't believe we're about to do season 3 in the
Oh
beat.
shit! Hold on, we gotta do the shot. We can't do that off camera.
Salute.
Some things can happen off camera.
Salute.
That's
Salud,
it.
motherfuckers.
Salute.